Well, good evening. As you can see, there's two of us. Well, one and a half of us. There's me, and there's a guy wearing a piddle pad. And this guy that has no idea what to do with his hands.
What is up, everyone?
Hello.
Timeouts will be in effect today. People will be deleted.
And not for the comment section.
No. This is all right on screen.
This is internal.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Matthew, how's it going? Snelena, Parkdale Playboy. Todd, how you doing? Rebecca's here. I know Jane Doe is in and out here. So, yeah. Well, we're going to finish this thing tonight.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Some of us more than others, because somebody's kit is missing the part. And here we thought it was just kind of going to be a little thing, but when I opened up my Instagram, I guess it was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Opened up my Instagram yesterday, there was a fella that had the exact same problem that Eric had with his two pieces being different.
Yeah.
So
it's good to know that you guys didn't reach out to Lego ahead of time to set that up. So I was glad to see it's not just me.
We tried.
We didn't.
Yeah.
You had to put a small percentage into the population to make sure I'd get it.
We had it figured out. We know what we're doing.
You mean this isn't the first time?
Yeah. Oh no. No. We're good at kiboshing stuff and things.
I forget because you probably called Brickmaster Amy, and she threw in another solid for you.
Got a connection, man. That deep
people know people. Sometimes people know things about things and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
What other big news? Well, one of us has some big news, right? One of us added a family member.
Yes.
Your family this week or this weekend.
That's right. We added a 8-week-old black lab puppy. So we had a yellow lab. Yeah, that's right. Named Biker Jam.
Biker Jam. That sounds like an infection.
It does.
So we've been waiting for a while. For the few people that know, we had a yellow lab who sadly we had to put down last November. So it's been quite a while, and the timing just worked out. So
yeah, and that's a big thing because the reason I bring it up, it's a big deal to me because it was actually Eric and I kind of. I think that's probably when we started becoming better friends too. Was he reached out to me when we had to put Jersey down and stuff too because it was he knew what I was going through. So it sucks to let him go, but it's a happy day to get one back for sure.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, and the dog named Biker Jam will be invited to the stream any other time. Eric can come once a month.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah. That would be funny just to have one camera on a puppy just chewing on Lego.
Or piddling on that piddle pad you're wearing.
Yeah. You would trigger so many people in the comments if they came in and there was just some dog chewing Lego.
Absolutely.
Whizzing on a New York jersey and chewing some Lego. Matthew asks, how was Venom? So Tanner and I just got into a little conversation about Venom. Tanner's probably perception on Venom is a little bit better than mine. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. It was great. But Tanner's not wrong. There's some gimmicky and some kind of just hokey areas in the movie, but I felt that Venom's humor made up for it. So
yeah, for me it was and we won't spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it, but it felt a little campy, a little I don't know, just I think the villain was a little like a caricature. It wasn't like a good villain portrayal, and that kind of I like a good villain in a movie, and it just Woody Harrelson just didn't do it for me, unfortunately. It was okay though. The special effects were awesome. Probably better than the first movie. Just really good. The way they did Carnage was awesome. But yeah, coming in off Shang-Chi, and I really liked Shang-Chi. It just wasn't as good for me.
Well, I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say, like, after you said that to me, I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that I get that. That makes sense. And part of that is when they do the Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
And the Goblin Ball comes down, and you hear the William Dafoe laugh. And the other one is Doc Ock, because both of those guys,
Excellent villains. Right?
excellent villains, excellent roles.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I think that Marvel Universe has done some remarkable things with those villains, because you got those two guys, which are lights out as far as villains go in there. And then the other one you're mentioning was Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I liked it. There's a lot of funny stuff goes on in that movie. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I bookmarked so way back here. What was I thinking?
I think Marvel as a whole has done a far better job making their characters more household names.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
You know, I was not a big comic book kid.
Was it because you couldn't read, or was it just more of the?
Well, that. It was just that. Okay.
It was just that. Oh, that was good. Sorry, man. Carry on.
But they did a better job of making those characters more accessible and a wider range of people to know who they are and care about them than I think DC has done.
Yeah. So, well, let's see a couple things. Hello to Brennan L and Wendy in the chat tonight.
Nice. How you doing?
I don't know if we said hi to Tommy Rich, but Tommy Rich is here. Welcome, buddy.
Hey, Tommy.
Rebecca said it. Best villain in the comic book movies so far has been Heath Ledger. No doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have a thing for that guy.
Unfortunately, DC just hasn't done a great movie since that Christopher Nolan trilogy. I liked Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman was basically Captain America. Like, they followed that template that made it successful. I liked Shazam. I like that one a lot, just because it was kind of off the wall and funny. But
I haven't even seen that yet.
It's good. You should see it.
Haven't seen it.
No,
I still haven't even watched Captain Marvel.
Not as good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. Hey, Broodski, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Brick and Brood.
Hello.
Matthew says DC's more for adults and much darker. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but there's doing it dark, and then there's making it entertaining, and they're not mutually exclusive, and that seems to be what DC is going for. They're going for as dark as they can, but they're not going for that entertainment factor, and that's just, I don't know.
But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that this darker edge that DC is going for, you know, they really didn't go heavy into it until this new Joker movie. You know,
I think they started dipping their toes in it with Heath.
Yeah,
I think the Nolan movies started getting darker than previously. But yeah, you're right. The newest Joker was there. They tried to do it with the new, like, the Ben Affleck Batman too, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he can only get so dark.
And I mean, I get it. DC Comics were always meant to be darker than the Marvel comics were as well, but I don't know. It's don't go see it or not go see it based on our reviews of Venom. Like, if you want to see it, see it. It's still entertaining enough to go see in the theater, I thought.
That's what I would say. It's still an entertaining enough movie to go see in the theater, and I had a lot of fun there for sure.
Yeah.
But and part of it as well could just be that, you know, it's I'm dying to watch movies, and even last night when they were on, like, I was glued to the screen watching the trailers.
I was too, and I saw every single one of them. I saw was a trailer I'd seen already, except for one, and that one's the one I'm most interested in.
Is that the Eternals one?
No, I've seen the Eternals trailer, which
That was the first time I saw that.
I really am excited about the Eternals. It looks really good. But the movie that I saw that I hadn't is called The Last Duel, and it's Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and
Jennifer
Adam
Lopez.
Driver, Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
and it's about the last sanctioned duel in French history.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. Like
I actually didn't see that trailer. That wasn't on ours last night. Huh. Now I'll have to Google that trailer. But they again, and I mean, we've seen it. We've all seen it before, and I'm so like Ghostbusters. I'm dying for that movie to come out.
Yeah, that looks really good. That they played. So, which trailers did they play for you?
I got Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Eternals.
Yep. Got both of those. No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
Yep.
And that one as well too. That No Way Home one is that whole series. I've really fallen back in love with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They've done a very good job of all those ones. So,
did you enjoy the Tobey Maguire ones?
I did enjoy Tobey Maguire.
I liked the first two. I didn't like the third one. I
didn't like the third one. The third one because he started getting darker, right? Like,
yeah.
And then
he had the hair combed over, looking.
Exactly. Yeah, the Andrew Garfield ones, I did not enjoy. Because he was like a cocky Spider-Man, right? He was like, I'm like, Peter Parker was an unassuming idiot.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't cocky. He was a dumb kid.
What does that mean?
Exactly. He wore a New York Rangers jersey. That's what it means.
Yeah, I never really watched those ones. I think I started watching a little bit, and yeah, for maybe the same reason, didn't care too much about it, and continuing on with it.
Yeah, because I would have to say, like, the Goblin is one of my all-time favorite villains, but in the Spider-Man area or realm, but Defoe did such a good job of that. Like, I'll watch that thing over and over and over again, right? Like, it's just.
Yeah, I always find it difficult to watch other movies like sequels after watching The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I tend to hold things to that standard.
That's really exactly what Tanner's talking about, though, Eric. With he's comparing everything. He's basing every character now off of Michael Keaton
in the Spider-Man universe.
In the Spider-Man universe, right? Yeah. And it's like, it's tough to do that because he did such a good job. Like, it's kind of like even Michael Keaton as Batman. I liked him as Batman.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, not so much. Like,
I always forget Kilmer even played Batman. That's why it's so bad.
It was so bad. Yeah, he was terrible bad.
That's how far you've wiped it from your memory.
Seriously.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. You start getting bummed when you see the same actors start crossing over in different movies. So, for instance, like you said, Woody Harrelson. I think he's been good in some of the movies and Star Wars and stuff, but I tend to now look and say, oh, yeah, there's Woody Harrelson, and it takes me a little bit to then get into the character he's portraying, rather than just diving right into, like, who is this guy?
I kind of liked him in the role. Like, I kind of didn't mind him. I thought he was okay in it. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but
he was a believable bat crap crazy serial killer.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
I felt it was a little almost, I think the word I used, cartoony. I thought it was the portrayal was a little cartoony.
Yeah.
For a movie that really shouldn't be, right?
Right.
You know, there's
Green
other
Goblin,
there's
Matthew.
other characters that you probably can get away with that kind of villain.
Yeah. Tommy Rich has got tickets to the new Bond movie. That's another one I'm very excited to see. He's got tickets to the new Bond movie this Friday. Local pizza brewery that has theater in it, so beer and pizza wings safely spaced out. That's where I was. It's a VIP theater here, they call it, and you can order all your food and all your drinks. These big fishbowl drinks that were,
Oh,
yeah. You
oh,
have to show
Mr.
Vax to enter. Pretty excited. Yeah, and they did all that stuff too. You had to show your Vax card, your ID, and all that good stuff. And
VIP seating over here.
yes, yeah. Well, I told him, I'm like, do you know who I am? I build with the guy that wears a piddle pad. So, they're like, come on in, sir.
Oh my God, we feel so bad for you here. Here's VIP seating for you.
Yeah. No, it's really nice. It's you know what I much prefer because you're 18 plus for the movies, right? Because they serve alcohol.
Yeah.
It's kind of a really nice out for parents and stuff like that because you don't have to deal with all the crap. So
Yeah, that would be really nice. I don't think they do anything like that in this area.
really,
I don't think so. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know.
There's one. It's not close to me, but there's a couple of theaters like that here.
Yeah.
They're just not anywhere close.
yeah, it's a great thing actually. It's nice.
But that, I mean, again, I was saying the movie wasn't my favorite, but it was still
Entertaining.
still entertaining enough. It's still nice to go to the movies and have some popcorn. And apologize for anybody that can't do that right now and can't wait for you to be able to experience that again. But
100.
that was I like going to see good movies in the theater. Sometimes I even like going to see bad movies in the theater.
Yeah, it is the experience thing.
So I'm not caught up on that. Are the Venom movies and everything, they're going to play into the Marvel universe and go into kind of the
it's
follow
unknown
movies, or is it just independent on its own from those?
Yeah, so right now they're completely independent, right? So it's just Sony's has released Venom and Venom 2, and they're working on that the Morbius movie, the vampire movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they have nothing they're in an alternate universe. They're not in the same universe as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But with the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie, they're clearly tapping into this multiverse. And if you haven't seen the trailer, hopefully I'm not spoiling anything because the trailer's been out there, but they're bringing back some of the villains from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man universe and the Garfield Spider-Man universe. So both of those. So what I'm saying is, long story short, anything's possible after No Way Home comes out.
Well, there is a, if you do go to Venom, there's the trailer. Halfway, there's only one trailer, or not trailer, post-credit scene.
Yep.
So it's kind of goofy. But yeah,
they're bringing Disney in. Nice.
Yeah, they're bringing Disney in. Mickey Mouse is gonna do stuff and things to people.
Oh boy!
Did you just do that?
Seth said, heard there's a crazy after credit scene. Yeah, so that's what Kevin's talking about. There is one post credit scene. It's more of a mid credit scene than you don't have to stick around till the final, but it was good. I don't know that I'd call it crazy, but it was good.
Yeah. It was super crazy.
Not crazy good, but good.
It was something. That's for what the heck is it? Oh, this grill is something else, eh?
Grill. I just finished the engine.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, the grill's great.
Yeah, definitely.
I was done with it 5 minutes ago.
You just did an engine swap. That's why you went back.
That's right.
I hear you.
It happens.
Yeah, totally.
So, Go Sports kind of moment, since Eric's wearing a Go Sports piddle paddle, but
Did you call it a fiddle paddle?
I did.
That makes it even better.
There was no chaos.
We could have had chaos today in baseball, and we got zero chaos.
I needed chaos in my life.
Very, very unfortunate. I mean, I guess if you were rooting for a team that had a good outcome today, then you preferred the no chaos. But for me, my team's already punched their ticket to the playoffs and didn't have anything on the line, and it would have been nice to see some chaos.
Nice to see everyone deplete their roster.
Exactly.
Word.
And unfortunately, that didn't happen. So all the teams that were in the lead in their respective races finished exactly where they were.
But even with strong showings from the teams trying to get in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those teams did their job too. You know, they gave them a chance to get in, but
yeah,
they did. They sure did. And unfortunately, one of those was the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is the season that kind of propels them and makes them even more dangerous coming up. You know what I mean? That's going to be a chip on their shoulder for that team. And come next year, I think they're going to be really dangerous, especially in the AL East.
Mora, that's the best. And I scared my kid by screaming so much she started crying. Whoops! And anybody who's watched sports with Mora knows that's fact.
You should have said, "Suck it up, Molly. This is the playoffs."
Yeah, crying in baseball.
Snowlena says, "I'm out. See you later, Snowlena. Thank you for stopping by."
Yep, thanks for being here. Oh, okay, one thing when you're doing the grill, make sure you get it spaced out good enough because
I mean, I've already done it, but yeah, go ahead. Just pretend I haven't.
If you like, for those people that aren't Tanner, they're way behind. Just make sure you get her spaced out decent enough because it hurts your hands to fix it.
It does
that much. Are you fixing yours too a little bit? No,
I mean I did it right the first time, but
oh, I see. Man, I hope that dog pees on that jersey a lot.
I started feeling like while making this, it's like spelling Mississippi. I didn't know when to stop with the I's and the S's.
Yes.
I just felt like with this Technic pieces and the blades here, I was never going to know when to stop.
It's pretty cool though.
But it is a nice, That's
a gorgeous grill.
Yeah, you did a jump scare too. Awesome.
Yeah. It looks like a Cars thing coming right at you.
Yeah. It is really nice.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. And if you really wanted to, you could make it like Nightmare Before Christmas grill. You do this.
That's what mine looks like too.
This one right here?
Yeah.
You went for the custom.
I like custom, yeah. It's all about the Thunderdome grill. Oh. So what did everybody get up to today?
Yeah, good question for the chat. I didn't do anything. I got a haircut and
all of them or just one?
Just the one today.
You like to space them out.
Finally bought a couple advent calendars. I was trying to wait till they went on sale, but not.
Do we still think they're gonna have problems with those? And once they're out, I mean, usually when they're gone, they're gone. But
yeah. That's been the rumor that they're, last year they were on sale like crazy, but this year they're saying there's a stock problem and they're not going to go on sale. And like you said, once they're gone, they're gone. So
seriously though, so this is a stock problem. Walmart has an absolute ton of them.
Yeah.
Costco has an absolute ton of them. Lego has an absolute ton of them. Like maybe they're going to do one release, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brian saying building the costume shop from the Disney Castle. Yeah, I've done that one, Brian. Brick Girl's done that one. Who else has done that one?
Not I.
Borg did. It's really good. It's a really good modular alt build that's out there.
I think, to me, I'm probably more interested in doing that build. Like I'm probably going to tear my Disney Castle down because it's not a huge thing for me. So I think I will tear mine down and do that. I'd just rather have the modular.
Yep.
As far as modulars go.
Yeah, we've yet to build ours, but Jen and I are going to do it together. So that's why we've kind of held off on it. So I think around the holidays is when we'll do that. But I don't think she has any interest in building the costume shop.
No, she wants a castle all the way. Yeah. Rebecca said, did a workout, closed her rings on Apple Fitness. Now she can sit and chill with everybody while eating a 4-liter tub of ice cream and bench pressing some donuts in your mouth.
Yes.
That's how I work out, Rebecca. You know that.
Well, that's how I spent my day. At least I would have liked to.
Yeah. I had football, so I was doing that. We lost, but still good. Still fun to get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think our schools are going to shut down here relatively soon again, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen everywhere. It's just
yeah, it sucks, but it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't stand working from home. I'm not the kind of person that really can do it on a heavily consistent basis.
Yeah, you're more of a social guy, right?
Yeah, I kind of need to be in the office. You know, when I'm home, I don't want to do any of that work. I want to forget about it.
Yeah,
Lego.
I hear that.
And, Tanner said before, and it was the same with me, you have a bad day at work, you just get up from your chair and you're home. You don't have that time to kind of decompress.
Yeah.
And,
Yep. I hear you, my fella. Yeah, I got to go back
says,
to work.
watch my Cardinals win. He must be talking about the football Cardinals because the baseball ones didn't win.
What losers.
Whatever.
They lost their second game out of 20.
True.
It's true. You're not wrong.
I hate losing to the Cubs, though. It's like
it's
like kissing your sister.
That's right. Like when it doesn't even matter either.
Exactly.
When would it matter exactly? I'm not exactly sure.
That's all fair.
Rebecca. No, my husband bought a box of Tim Tams from Costco. Atta girl. Atta girl.
So still no news from Lego if there's going to be a October double points, right?
Yeah, I've not seen anything official.
So that'd be the day after Remembrance Day here. So the 11th is Remembrance Day. That's what day they were planning on. But like you guys, of course, I'm at the Lego store. Yeah, I guess we should talk about that. So I did a thing.
A good thing, though.
Well, it was something. I went to the Lego store just to whatever. I went to see Jack because I haven't seen Jack in a while. And I went to see Jack and then went over to the Lego store and I ended up grabbing something. I grabbed this.
Because you're weak.
Because I'm weak and Tanner said, I can't be your friend unless you I don't know how long it took. I was going to come out because I definitely called him weak. So I bought that, but it was funny because when I bought the stuff on release day, they said to me, "Oh, you get this." What was it again? Tanner, was a fuzzy.
Yeah, the little I forget what he's even called, a fuzzy or something like that, or what's the black-eyed Ninja, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
Ninja.
So they said you get this. Well, the West End store, either they were out of them or just I don't know. Forgot or I don't know. They said no, you don't get anything with the Mario set. I'm like, okay, weird. They gave me a different gift with purchase. I got, and it's it's not a bad one actually. It's That's this one here. It's the diver with the ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one of those. I don't want to throw that because I kind of like that ray. And then on the way home, I thought, well, I checked out Birdsky there had got the October or Bricktober piece. So I'm like, well, I better go see if there's something I need there. There wasn't really. They actually surprisingly had a lot of kind of stuff that you think would be just in the Lego store, but it wasn't. It was there, but nothing I really needed. So I looked around, and end up just walking out with. I bought one of the idea set. This guy here, because it met the price point. Oop, crap! It met the price point of what I needed to get this. The Bricktober piece, but they say right on the thing the Bricktober piece is basically a value of $14, which is this guy here. Comes in a bag. It's a bag of Lego. So, and it's this one is the carousel. So they say this is $15 or whatever, with purchase of $65. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle because there's 3 more coming out.
Yep.
And really, the only 2 I want is this one and the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one's a roller coaster.
But you got to catch them all.
You got to catch them all.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot, and you got to catch them all.
Because you're weak.
I'm weak. Just in case. That's going on the shirt. That's one of the shirts. Wendy just asked what's going on the catchphrase on the shirt. One of the biggest one is we're weak.
Building with buds.
We're weak. If you have a weak demeanor, you too can be a building with buds.
See, I still run into that with the coins, right? They haven't. I thought they were going to come back out this year and start making them available, right?
I thought they were going to redo all of them, right? Which sucks for everybody, but it is what it is.
And if they weren't as much VIP points, I think I'd be more interested in them. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think, what was it, 1,150 VIP points? Do you think that's steep for that? Or do you look at that and say, no, that's where it should be?
Well, I didn't get them, so I clearly thought it was steep. No, seriously.
I agree.
I thought it was not something that I had to have for, what is that? That's essentially
$20, wasn't it?
$20.
Yeah.
Anyway, it wasn't something I had to have.
I'm kind of super sad about it, to be honest with you, because I also collect coins and stuff like that, and I surprisingly didn't do anything with them, thinking I didn't need them or what have you. And I saw the first one when it came out, and I was kind of on the fence with it. I was like, man, I'm 50-50. And then when the darn things started rolling out, I'm like, why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
And I let them go. I'm like, nope. Hey, Abe, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
I let them go, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And then it turned into one of those things that was like, crap, I need to do this. And actually, Helena had sent me the first one I got. They're actually right here. The first one I got, which was
the best one, right?
Well, so yes, to me, this is the best one, the space one, but I also really like the pirate one.
Yeah.
And then the last one that came out was this one, and I ended up spending the money on it. So I don't know. Hindsight, I should have done it.
Yeah, Rebecca's not wrong. Hey, Kira Wagner's here.
Hey, Kira Wagner. Does anybody know who Kira Wagner is?
Rebecca said, I think the coins are just Lego's cheap way to make people use up their points. Yeah, between that and the stupid $50 or 50-point sweepstakes to enter to win something that's like $1 million to 1 odds.
Yeah, like minifigures and all that stuff.
And she said $10 says there's a new coin after double points, which would not be surprised at all about that.
Yeah, just try to get you to blast the points off of them, but they've got to do a better job of. So each one of those that I got came packaged very well, but the cases are broken.
Oh,
so they over tighten the cases. So I think if I'm gonna go that route, I am definitely gonna go after the solid case, or like the one piece case sort of thing.
Yep.
So, how are you doing, Miss Wagner? How are things today? I did this wrong.
Yeah, the only one I picked up was the last one they released, which was the Pirates. And, that in town is what I was into growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool. I've got to have that. And then it ran into the whole issue of, well, wow, we have this one now. It'd be really nice to have the other ones.
So Tanner says it's Pokemon, right? You're going to go after and get them all.
Yeah.
That's right. But I have that same feeling of where I kind of would want to do it. But again,
you don't know why.
Yeah.
And it might be one, like, I don't know. I still look at these ones and I every day I look at them, I'm like, I want to chase it. I want to get after them. And I look at these ones, I'm like, I don't regret them for sure. So, because I do that a lot. I'll buy something. I did it this week with that mini Disney castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bought it and I'm like, why did I just went against everything I said I was going to do to buy this stupid castle.
There is a cool thing out there.
The mini pig stand?
Yeah. Jane Doe, if you can, if you're listening and want to pop a link into the chat so people can see it, but there's a rebrickable stand that people have made that you can sit the mini castle on, and then you can put all of your either series 1 or 2 Disney minifigs on, and it's got the Disney logo in the background, and
it is very cool
in the background. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with mine. So there's my biggest problem. So what does Kevin do?
Yep.
Well, he buys a $50 castle to buy $400 worth of bricks to put together a minifig stand. I mean, everything he does is pretty much logical.
Yep.
I see no problems here. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Taylor, what did your wife think about the castle build? Because I know she put it together.
Yeah, she liked it. I don't think she didn't complain about. I know you were saying Jen was complaining about something being really tedious, right? On it.
Yeah, she felt that the connections just weren't as strong as what she's kind of used to.
Yeah, with those small sets, got to be hard to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have her build the wreath for the front of this truck, and she'll never complain
Yeah,
about
no
that
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
But no, she didn't complain about it per se. She just she was
Star Wars Studios
upstairs and she was done.
Yeah.
Star Wars
Rebuild it.
Studios.
Hey, Star Wars Studios, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I know I'm going to go that route, and we're going to end up doing that thing because I don't know, that display looked pretty cool to me. I'm very interested. There was a Looney Tunes one too. That Looney Tunes one, because we discussed that after the fact.
I love the Looney Tunes one.
The Looney Tunes one is probably on my priority list.
That one is really cool.
Yeah.
I only have 2 Looney Tune minifigs, and I'd still build that stand for it.
Yeah. You can put the Muppets on it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Very true.
Are you going to go after the whole Muppets one?
I probably will. Yeah,
sure
I probably will. I love the Muppets.
So do I.
And it's probably one I'll keep too. So Looney Tunes, I bought them all, but then I split them up between the kids. Series 21, I bought them all and split them up between the kids. Marvel, I kept all for myself, and I will probably keep all the Muppets to myself too, because I'm selfish like that. But I love the Muppets, man. They were my jam growing up, and Muppet Babies and all that stuff.
Well, there's a thing coming up here. What did I do? For these doors, there should be 2 of the black dots. I guess you don't really see it, but I don't know where the heck those are. I guess I just got them right here. Maybe I should do that.
I like these connections for the doors, though.
Yes. Yeah.
It's really cool.
It was a little, I found, tough at first to get it to connect to the bottom studs.
I was having trouble with that bottom black piece. Like, does that actually go into the door or attach into the door?
Yeah, off the hinge on the inside.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that 2x2.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was having trouble getting that in.
Wait, what did I do wrong?
The black piece that's on the very bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I didn't get it on the first one.
I got it on one. Did I get it on both? Yeah.
And you can push from the front. I was trying to push from inside the cab, and I just couldn't get it to work.
Abe asks, how y'all like the truck so far? I really like it. Apparently it didn't sell so hot in stores, but I think this is one that's going to creep up on people, and they don't get it, bite them that they didn't get it. Beer drinking builder likes that stand. Yeah, that must Jane Doe. I think she put up did she put up both? She put up
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So that Warner Brothers one, because it has the tower in the background, all that cool stuff, like 100% sold. I'm in.
How many total parts does that stand end up running?
It's quite a bit.
Yeah. It's like 1,200 or so, I think.
Wow. That's a good size.
It's a good size, but it's funny because it doesn't seem like there's that much going on. Like, they have the tower in the background, or sorry, the tower on the side, and in the background they have the Warner Brothers logo. But I'm very interested in. I'm going to start trying to piece that out, I think, with all my spare time.
Me too.
But there's probably modifications you can make to that. Just on that count.
Yeah, and the guy, he already has released a couple different versions. I noticed that he, like the cactus side builds, he said he changed out some pieces so they're much cheaper.
Well, that was the thing with the Looney Tunes one too. Eric, did you see it? You looked at it, right? Yeah.
I saw the Looney Tunes one, yeah.
Yeah, they have the section in the back where the Roadrunner's blasting through the door or blasting through the wall.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just did that. So that's pretty.
That's the leftovers, eh?
Yeah, I was surprised with the amount.
I'm not at leftover stage yet.
4, 6, 8, 10 plus a tube.
Yep. Yeah, same here.
Jane Doe says I have both the Disney Series 1 and 2 CMFs, so it'll be a nicer way to display them than in a box on the shelf. Absolutely.
Yep.
I agree.
I marvel at the people that just really collect CMFs or minifigs, even just regular minifigs, and they have this wall of just full minifigs. It's incredible.
I guarantee you,
like Black Series action figures, but
So, yeah, Tanner. I guarantee you, Matthew's cringing right now because he's doing that. We were talking. I was talking to Matthew yesterday on the phone, and he says, we're kind of just talking about what he's going to get, what I'm going to get, yada yada yada. And he's like, "Oh, I think I'm going to go after I'm going to get the tumbler." I'm like, "Man, you already got the tumbler." And he's like, "Yeah, but he goes, "It's the minifigures." I'm like, you cannot buy that tumbler for 2 figures. Like, but Matthew likes to go after the figures and stuff too. So I can see people doing that, but Not this fella. I say
Not-
that, I'll probably be the
Not
first
yet,
one.
that is.
Yeah, I'll probably be the first one getting a damn tumbler. So, but the Joker's pretty wild.
It is. It's done really well.
Yeah.
And I don't think the tumbler will be a day one purchase for me. In fact, I'm pretty certain it won't. But it's definitely going to be one that I add to the list, just because I don't have the original.
Yeah.
Snowlena with the super sticker, the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Did somebody say tube?
Somebody say tube. Thank you, Snowlane. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you much.
So, do you have any birthdays coming up soon?
None.
None, hey?
Not
Huh?
one.
Not one. Not even one, hey?
Not even one.
Hmm.
Mm.
I think
What a
that
shame.
think that might be a bit of a fib
Yeah.
as far as fibs go.
Yeah.
So how old are you? Like 29?
That's just like your opinion, man.
Just like your opinion.
Today is the last day in my 30s.
That's correct. So seriously, actually, you know what? This is kind of funny because Helena was talking about this. What are the chances that this guy's going to come back to see us later? Helena said, "Oh no, it was the other way. She had forgot 2 pieces, but or missed out on 2 pieces and had to go back." But I remember she mentioned it to me, and I remember talking and saying, "Well, I had a set where I opened up a bag, like I was on bag 6. I opened this things up, and there's a couple parts in it or whatever, and they didn't get used till like 4 or 5 bags later, which was bizarre." Helena's wasn't that though. She just missed out on 2 pieces just in the instructions, which I've done multiple times.
Which is interesting because the guy that posted that Instagram picture of getting this exactly the same situation I had with the 2 different Technic pieces.
Yeah.
I commented and said like I had the same problem. He said though he had, I don't know if it was further in the bags, but they had given him a second one, but in dark bluish gray, not the same, or maybe it was light bluish gray or something. So there was a second one in there.
That guy just muffed up his build.
Yeah.
Oh, Moonman's birthday's on the 7th?
That's cool. Lots of birthdays. Snowlena just had a birthday as well.
Yep. You all are getting older.
We are getting older.
So proud to watch you grow.
Yeah. I mean, this just makes me younger, but, you know.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's all just based on the hockey team you root for, really.
You know the nice thing about having the control on this end is I can just literally like just bump him out whenever I feel like it.
See you, buddy.
You can come back now.
Timeout number 1.
Timeout number 1. Many more to come.
When does the hockey season officially start?
13th, maybe?
18th?
Or was it before
I
that?
think that's right.
Yeah. I believe. It's funny because like I've been so busy with football. Like normally I am glued to the TV to.
Well, they haven't played any of the preseason games on TV.
They're playing all ours.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They've
No,
played
I
ours,
didn't know
but, you know, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because that's all they're going to give you.
Right.
They're like,
Man.
I don't care when they lose these games.
It's more like this. It's more like Man, we're gonna play our full roster right now in New York and smash these rookies.
Oh, I wish that was the case. That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Calgary played that when Edmonton played Calgary, they played a lot of their starting lineup, which was kind of funny.
Which still didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Like Lucci just skating around beating up rookies. Like, good job, Luch. You're the bomb.
Yeah, felt young again.
Yeah, almost could catch them.
I was gonna take a picture. I forgot to send it to Tanner, Sammy Bly, and Ryan Reeves in the game.
Man,
Say who got the short end of the stick now, or that?
Still you.
Yeah, no, that's why. Hence why I didn't send anything.
Yeah. Had anybody watched that? Did you watch that thing on the Trashers?
I haven't yet. No.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I will do that. I got tomorrow off, so
yeah, it's pretty good. It's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm ready for hockey to start, but it is nice watching postseason baseball, especially when you got a team in it.
Yeah.
So I've quit baseball now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much longer I'll be watching, to be honest.
Well, same. Yeah. Both of us have one gamer, so
yeah. That's the worst part of all of us. We're squeaking in or whatever, right? Getting in there, and then it's going to be like.
Nice, but I mean, at least you're playing Boston, who's got basically the same record. The Cardinals are playing the previous World Series champion, who won 106 games this year.
Yeah.
And
so they might know a thing or two about a thing or two, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals had to play, playoff baseball to get to where they are.
Correct. Yeah. And the Cardinals have Adam Wainwright, who's also 40 years old, pitching the game, although he's had a heck of a season this year.
Did he just turn 40 this year, too?
He did.
The big 4-0.
See?
I already know what I'm going to get you.
Bend over and I'll show you.
Pretty much it.
This is the 2X, guys. Tricky 2X here.
Tricky 2. Is it? Oh my God! If it says big long piece, I'm gonna cry.
No, it's right after that though.
Oh, so you're way ahead of us.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm at the same stage Eric's at.
It was an interesting transition from what you were just talking about to then say this is the 2 times.
So that's a new piece. Hey, see that?
The wing?
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that one before.
I don't think I've
Did
ever
they
seen
have
that.
this on the cars like Lightning McQueen and stuff?
Oh, maybe.
I think something similar.
It's funny because Todd had posted, "Hey, I think this is a new piece," and I'm literally staring at it, going, "Man, I think I've seen this. Pretty sure I've seen this piece somewhere." So I'm like, I just posted to Todd, and I'm like, "I think I've seen that piece somewhere. I can't remember where." And then Tanner came in. He's like, meditation chamber. I'm like, "Oh yeah,
that's the one. Yeah,
that's where I saw it."
Snowlena says also have Monday the 4th off, not for my birthday, just because it's a public holiday. Wendy says YYC store with some Black Series is TF Toys in New Horizon Mall, Balzac.
Oh, really? Oh, in the New Horizon. So the one beside the big mall, right? I'll check that out. I should make a road trip. And Wendy can buy me a burger at Boogie's.
That's great.
Sounds like a delicious plan. I think I've come up with a better one in a week or so.
I got to figure out what I'm doing for birthday dinner. Thinking I'm either going to go for a steak or for Mexican food. And the lady that cut my hair today said, cut my one hair today, said There's a great steak place downtown that we've never tried, so we might try that out tomorrow night.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
What did you do last year?
I don't even remember. Don't even remember. I don't make a big deal out of my birthdays. Really don't. It's just another day.
Wow.
Another day closer to the grave.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
It's great. Welcome to Building with Buds. We've got a bleak outlook on everything.
Thanks for the gift, guys. Not going to need it very long. You shouldn't have.
No, you really shouldn't have.
Seth says I posted someone in Calgary picking up all the Star Wars helmets at Walmart for $40.
What?
You need to step away from the stream for a few minutes.
Got to go to Walmart in Calgary?
Okay, for a few more minutes.
Right, you know.
I might be gone for the rest of the stream. Can you guys shut this thing down? Turn the lights off when you're done, please.
Yep.
Yeah, let me put you on timeout. Hold on one second.
Oh, that'd be funny if all of a sudden I went to timeout. Yeah, I think I would vote steak. Steak is always good.
Yeah, it's not something I do a lot, so that's what we'll probably do.
See, I'm lame because I just do the same thing every year.
What do you do?
He has a birthday.
Good. It's not lame if it's good.
That's what makes it so simple.
What did he say?
I said he just has a birthday every year. So lame, it's simple.
It's how I plan it. It makes it so much simpler.
PBJ is here. Hello, PBJ.
Hey, PBJ.
Hello, hello.
It's kind of like, oh my God. Like, I seriously, I've told that shark joke I don't know how many times, man. Oh, that was good. I had to think about it for a minute when it was said, and then it was like, oh, well, hey.
I think we even got a laugh out of Jen on that one last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
A little bit, just like
Yeah,
a half laugh.
Yeah.
Was that before or after she told me off?
Yep.
Well, it was before and after.
Okay. It was before, after, and during.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was all in one sentence, really, which is quite impressive.
We're all joking. We're making Jen out to be this monster when the monster's really Eric.
It's true.
It's just the way you guys can say it, and then I don't get it.
That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, that was good.
Hey, you had a good stream last night. You didn't get reported for hate speech once.
Well, you know, you learn your lesson.
Because I was busy. Because I was tied up for the evening.
I shouldn't make fun of that, but all you can do
terrible,
is
man.
laugh, right?
It is funny though. Like
it's not. It isn't. It isn't. It's the funny part about it is anybody who knows you is like, are you even kidding me right now? How can this even be a thing? Like, no.
It's like I said before, like I'm glad they act quickly and like handle that stuff, but there's got to be a better way. You know, you should have to at least provide a little bit of information of what was supposedly said, right?
Yeah.
And not just say, "Oh, this is what happened," and submit it and it's all good. So,
absolutely.
And then somebody made a good point that if someone does report you for something like that, in the filing system, it should then block your account from the person that reported you.
Absolutely.
Right? Because then why should they be subject to your content anymore?
Yeah. If they don't like it, then yeah. Because otherwise they can just go and do it again, right?
Absolutely. So,
I mean, I've done it 3 times to him.
And there's been no repercussions.
It's weird. It's like I've been blocked.
No. You get messages from TikTok and they're like, "Hey, you want to report this guy again?"
Yeah. Yeah. How do I make myself better? Report. Yeah, it's a goofy situation, that's for sure.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. Wear an Oilers jersey or else.
Right. In fact, I did have this on.
Oh, now I see it.
Now it's making sense.
It's all clear.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Helena. My buddy Becca. Where is...
So
There's a
Tanner,
lot of small parts in here.
when is the Cardinals playing game?
Wednesday night.
Okay.
And it's actually, I was worried they were going to do it at West Coast time, like freaking 9 p.m. my time, but it's actually a primetime game. So,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
I should maybe watch it then.
Yeah, I plan on to. I might just then go on and living the rest of my life. But, I intend to.
Because, right, I think your game's Tuesday, same time, right? It's
Yeah, something like
8
that. It's
Eastern.
definitely Tuesday.
I think it's 8 Eastern or 7 Eastern, one of the two.
That one I'm definitely not watching.
Me too.
Oh, I got a busy week with football. It's nuts. We paint the lines at the practice field. So I got to go do that tomorrow night. And then we have practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So
Aren't
that's
you, like, trying to take somebody's job and stuff?
me?
Yeah, with that line painting.
No. I would rather not do it, but here I am.
Well, if you don't do it, then who's going to, right?
Yeah.
I don't miss having to chalk the lines before games and stuff.
This is painting a whole field.
Yeah, that's way different.
Yeah.
No one cares if I, make the foul lines for an 8U pony baseball game and they're wavy. No one's going to care about that.
Maybe that's interesting. Maybe we should turn it into a drinking game.
Brian says, do you spray it? Yeah, I think you use spray paint, right?
Yeah, we use paint. Just thin it out.
Rebecca said you should check out the NRL. It's like your American football without helmets.
Yeah, rugby. I love rugby. We have rugby up here too. I love watching rugby. So fun story. So I get out there and I turn into a kid again, right? Because I'm just out there having fun and doing whatever. And so our punter, who kicks the ball, hey, coach, want to have a competition? Yeah, I do.
This is going to end well.
Oh, yeah, it does. So basically, I said, all right, if I outkick you, you're running laps. And he's like, okay. And this kid's got a leg. So he gets up there and he puts one down, a nice one. And I'm like, oh, God. So I've got to put everything I got it, but I beat him because I'm not going to run. So I beat him. I'm like, all right. I could have left it just at that. But no, let's just keep playing this stupid game. So about 30, 40 kicks later, I can't feel my leg anymore. But I'm good. I'm doing good. I still can walk around and stuff. But the next day, oh, there was things that were not right in my body. I went to get out of bed and I just about hit the floor.
I believe it.
Yeah. Apparently, stretching is key. You should start with that. But I learned my lesson. But I won.
Matthew says he's in for drinking games.
What's that?
Matthew says he's in for drinking
Of course
games.
he is, yeah.
And Toadborg says he has a rugby practice on Tuesday. Welcome, Toadborg.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hello.
And this back fender might even be better than the front one.
Oh, you're way up there, hey?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I'm just building. Slowly but surely.
So is the lesson learned that next time you'll just run the laps?
Yes.
Or just one kick, beat them, and then end it there?
I should have ended it there. Like that clearly would have been the smart thing to do. Not a smart person.
You have your moments.
I have
This
my
wasn't one of them.
This was not one of them. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. I did, however, the other day when we went to the movie, I thought we had to go into Walmart. So I thought, I better check out Walmart. I haven't checked out Walmart. They did not disappoint. They had a massive selection of Jar Jar.
Did you say Jar Jar?
Yeah.
Still, I haven't seen Jar Jar in a while.
Oh, it's still lining the shelves.
I've still my Target, and I checked in there again today while we were there. I've still seen the same 2 Grief Karga hanging on the shelf for now. I think the second, maybe even the third straight month. Same
Wow.
2. What's everybody building tonight? Matthew asked that, but I was going to ask that too. But thank you, Matthew. What's everybody building tonight? Jerk.
And he is laughing right now. I guarantee it.
And Seth says, Kevin, old men should not try and compete with the youngins.
They should not. You are
very
not
true.
wrong.
Just tell Tom Brady that.
Yes. I'm only 6 years older than him and a few $100 million shorter, but whatevs.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
Jane Doe's working on her church mock. Snowlena's working on the F-150 Raptor. Brick Girl's working on a sitcom mock.
And that church mock has progressed a little bit. It looks awesome.
PBJ's working on a Monster Fighter set, the zombies.
That's cool.
Matthew, what are you building?
He just finished his guardianship.
Oh.
He said it looks like a sparrow. I think he meant, it does look like a sparrow.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one.
It's pretty slick.
So, Eric, are you going to do that one just with the kids? Are you going to do it on a TikTok stream, or are you going to do it here with us?
Guardians?
Have you decided yet? Yeah.
Who gets your time is what he's asking.
No, I think I'm going to do it with you guys.
Awesome.
Cool.
However, when I do that, you guys have to do the Fender Stratocaster at some point.
Okay.
You've already accepted that
You've
challenge.
already done that one.
You've already accepted that challenge.
That is true.
What's the challenge there? Just to do it?
The strings apparently are a challenge.
Are they?
They're not terribly difficult. There's just some alignment when you first place them. Because what happens is you place them on, I think, like a 4x4 plate or maybe a 3x3 plate. And they color code them. And on the instructions, they show you kind of like turning them just a little bit. So like the string just doesn't come straight out the middle of the stud. It's kind of like turned 30 degrees. And then another one is slightly turned. So then as you place it there, all the strings go down the line. I had some that were crossing over and just wouldn't stay, evenly spaced. And the other issue I'm having right now is the last string on the bottom isn't sitting on the neck of the guitar. It's slightly off the side of it.
That would annoy me.
Yeah. So
I kind of hope we all go in there scoot booting and tiddly widdling all over the place and make that thing happen.
And hollering. Don't forget hollering.
Hollering. So the bigger question is, when you told Jen that we're building next Friday, was she okay with it?
When I told Jen what?
So we're building next Friday?
What?
Apparently you can't hear me very well because you're wearing that ugly jersey.
I'm having some lag. Let me turn off the stream for a second.
You're having something, but it ain't lag.
Seth says, haven't built in months, about to open the Infinity Gauntlet. That's awesome. Be careful of the fumes, though, Seth. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area.
Yeah. Hey, Brick and Brood. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Take care, Brick and Brood.
Good night, pal.
Matthew, isn't Kevin building the fender now? Yep. Here. We'll confuse the hell out of everybody again. There we go. There we go. Put that there. Done. How long will it take? Okay. What's that?
Well, I need another 1x6 tile. I have a 1x8 here, so I'm getting nervous that I put the 1x8 somewhere where it was
Probably right at the front of the build.
Yeah, where the 1x6 was supposed to be.
Yeah, there's 1x8s on the front of the front and back of the bed truck bed. Did you do those?
Yeah, I put the 1x6 in there. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was getting really afraid it was somewhere inside this fender.
Buried. Yeah.
You.
Oops.
I'm like trying to walk myself into getting more problems with this build.
You should try.
I ain't no quitter.
I think that was my line. Mama didn't raise no quitter. Where is there?
So Tanner, what are you going to go back to the store tomorrow and buy?
You weak SOB.
I'm gonna wait until these alleged double points start.
Oh yeah, sure.
If I go anywhere tomorrow, I might go to the minifig shop and just dig through their bulk bins for a bit, but I probably won't.
Me neither.
Do you think there's any Lego on your gift list?
Oh no, my family doesn't get me Lego for gifts. They know if I want it, I'll buy it for myself. So I don't ask for any of that. They'll get me a T-shirt or something, like a nerd shirt or a coffee mug or something. Like, they know that if I want Lego, I'll buy it.
So you're getting a New York Rangers jersey too?
I was going to say, don't you say it. Don't you say it.
That's low-hanging fruit. Don't you dare.
Toadberg says, my Walmart finally got the Marvel CMF. Yeah, I saw Marvel CMF in my Target today for the first time.
Yeah, don't buy a box of them.
Do not buy a full box of them.
I need to start studying those a little bit, so if I start feeling up blind bags, I know what I'm looking for. Because I've gone in randomly now. Yesterday or Friday, I grabbed a couple, so now I have like 4 Sylvies.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, oh, that feels like the Wanda helmet.
You just let me know, buddy. I can tell you exactly what to feel for.
Yeah, I just figured I was going to be safe in buying the case.
And Toadberg, I know Toadberg picked up 4. I think he did random 2, didn't feel them, and he got 3 Captain Carters.
It was also strange because it's the first time I've ever been in a Target, and there's actually already people there filling up the bags to begin with.
The nice thing is you don't feel like a creeper going up there and doing it then, right?
No, actually.
No, it made it worse.
But I did wait till they left, and then...
Just don't look the guy in the eyes beside you. It's like going into the bathroom.
How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah.
So on the Lego leaks and rumors front, and I don't think we talked about this, so sticker sheet for Home Alone is out there.
Oh.
Leaked, and looks pretty great. So first and foremost, we're getting the OK plumbing van. So, and I'm guessing it's going to be a nice little van like the Ant-Man one in that Endgame set. There is there's a sticker of Michael Jordan.
Really?
The point in the movie where he has the Michael Jordan cutout up and it's like cruising around on the model train to make it look like he's having a party.
Yeah.
So there's a sticker of Michael Jordan full size. There's one of Buzz's girlfriend. There's it looks like a lot of fun. This set's not going to disappoint. This Home Alone set isn't.
When does that come out? Or when's it rumored?
November 1, I think, is the rumor.
Cool. Yeah. I should just be recouped from October by then.
Yep.
Not even close.
Yeah, see, I think that is what I would like to get on day one versus
The Caterpillar?
Tumblr, you know? Okay.
Tumblr.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to help with the puppy.
All right.
Right back.
Bring the
We'll be
puppy
right
down
back
and you
after
can-
this commercial break.
You can, hey, remember to have your pet spayed and neutered.
That's right. Oh, no. Why did that come back full circle? Oh, my God. That was completely unintentional. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. If you're wondering where Eric has gone, he drinks a lot.
And when he drinks, he fights.
He
Yeah.
fights. Yeah, he gets real fighty. And apparently Bob Barker just walked in this house, so he's kicking the living crap out of Bob Barker
He hates
right
that
now.
Bob Barker.
He hates that Bob Barker. Oh, so when he comes back, everybody ask him how Bob is. How's Bob?
So yeah, I saw the Home Alone sticker sheet out, and then there's a new art kit coming out, and it's one more for kids, so it's the same concept. It's going to be $120, but it's like each of the 16 by 16 Technic plates, you can do a different little design, almost as like on the 1x1 tiles that you get. So like there's a rainbow or a basketball or something like that. So they've got, I think, 36 different patterns that you can do. So you can do any combination of 9 of those 36. But then if you want, you can build just one big mosaic, and it's the classic spaceman, the Lego classic white spaceman.
See, and that just there does that for me. So that's something that I think I would definitely chase, because I want that. Definitely want that. But it was also something, because we've seen those before, right? Like those came up. Someone had built a couple of those, so I was going to just do it that way. But whatever, it just makes it easier, I guess. And then Tanner and I were also talking about the art sets, because it's difficult. Because there's a lot of cool sets and a lot of cool stuff out there for that art stuff. But it's like, it's mind-numbingly painful to do.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most probably rewarding things to do. Like the finished product on them they're unreal.
Agreed.
But it's just the getting to that stage. It's not the funnest thing in the world.
Jane Doe says, don't like the tiles, prefer the studs. Yeah, I'm in that same camp. Just from an art perspective, I think that the studs show the shadows a bit better. They show texture to it. It's almost like it gives you that feeling of a real painting rather than the tiles that look almost too shiny to me.
Yeah. But we also said you could do that. You could just buy the instructions and just buy all the studs you need, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's probably going to be one of my new ventures. Like once I get after stuff and I want to grow my bulk. I've got a lot of bulk, but I want to grow that up a bit. Once I get after that, I think I want to, at the Lego store, if studs are in, I'll be buying them out of whatever they have, just to have a big collection of studs.
You want a big collection of studs, huh?
Want a big collection of studs. You heard it here first.
Who doesn't?
Joe thinks that Eric's gone off to pull some tugboats.
He probably has.
He's got to train. It's all about the training. Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Seinfeld's on Netflix now. I watched a couple episodes of that earlier today.
Jane Doe's a big collection of studs. True story.
Hey, Cam guy, welcome, buddy.
Hey, Cam guy, how you doing?
Jane Doe said, like doing them, but I used to do, I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never seen that word, ministec. Ministec? I don't know what that is.
Ministec, yeah, she was talking about it. She was talking about that a while ago. Her and I were having that conversation. So it's very similar to the kind of build that you're doing with that, the stud stuff. So
yeah, for me, it was a nice little relaxation build. It was great doing the Ultimate Vader because I did it with one of my kids and he really enjoyed it. So we could just sit there and talk and it wasn't something overly complicated. But it just, if I'm going to spend that kind of money on Lego, I like really being into the build. Stuff like this where they're doing complex techniques and, they're manipulating the brick like you're not used to. I prefer that to buying something that I'm just painting by number, dots on a plate.
yeah, exactly.
Cam guy said, "Where's Mr. Fix-It trying to fix his Bond car?" No, he is trying to fix his puppy.
Yeah, apparently they needed the piddle pad. I had one tile left over. Did you have a tile left over?
You'll use it when you put
right in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. I did too at first. I was panicking.
Picture hanging kit?
Bottom drawer?
No.
Did the box, does it attach to the front or how does that pushes down, hey?
Yeah, you push into the black snot bricks and then push down. Yep.
Okay, cool. Feels pretty secure. I'm already going to do something with that. I'm going to make that damn guy the piddle pad, huh? Can't take him anywhere. He is a piddle pad. He's got to run upstairs and lay down so the dog can go to the bathroom and then he can come back downstairs and build with us. When he comes back, we're going to tell him we're on bag 12.
Oh, I like this printed speedometer tile.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty slick.
It's really slick.
It's got 937 kilometers on this bad boy. Miles probably in your town. 937. It's got to be some meaning for that, you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think so.
So will he come back in a different shirt? No, he'll wear it. It reminds him of home. We're close, actually. Hey, I didn't think
We are.
one bag after this. We is close.
Oh, gear shifter on there. I really like Creator Expert cars. If people in the chat, if you're not into these cars, that's okay. But they're addictive. Once you get one, you really want to build them all. But they're really awesome. You don't even have to be a car person to like these. They're just really good builds.
Yeah. When he comes back, tell him we're done with the build and we're all going to bed. Yeah, they are. They're actually quite impressive. And, so on release day, I was in the store and there was a fella, I was telling Tanner the story. There was a fella in there and he had the Raptor in his hands. And I mean, the Raptor, it's one that I'm not interested in it really. I didn't really like it, or I don't know. Something I don't like about it, and I just can't figure out what it is. So, like, to me, that Caterpillar, no question, I'm getting that. No question. but the Raptor I'm struggling with a little bit. So eventually, if there's something out there and I don't have something to buy, it'll probably end up purchased. But a guy was holding it, and he was holding it up against the Mustang, which, you know, to me is in my top three, probably two or three.
Absolutely.
And so he gets behind me in line, and of course we start chatting, and he says he's got the Raptor, and he says, I'm going to go with this because he goes, have you built a lot of these? I was like, I built a couple things. And he goes, well, do you think this would be comparable to that, like size wise on the shelf? And I'm like, no. I said, it's not going to, like, if you're trying to make them look the same, the answer is no. Or like the same style of car. I said, they're all kind of different or whatever, but. And then he saw I was holding this truck, and he asked about the truck. He goes, well, would that be more comparable to the Mustang? And I'm like, no, probably gonna be a little bit different, but I think it'd be a better build. Like, you're probably going to enjoy it a lot more. If you enjoyed the Mustang build, this is more kind of what you're going to enjoy. If you enjoy building Technic, then the Raptor is definitely you're going to enjoy. So not even trying to talk him out of it, I talked him out of it. So he put it back and grabbed the truck. But to each his own, right? Like it's whatever you want to build, and it's all good stuff. It all looks great. But
how big is the Raptor? Like, let's compare it to the Land Rover. Is it the same size? Is it smaller than the Land Rover?
It's probably pretty close to Land Rover.
Yeah.
Same wheelbase.
So how about that Home Alone build, huh?
Hey, Pedal Pad, what's up?
You still got that shirt on, huh?
Still got that shirt on, man. You're going to smell like pee.
Who's to say that's not why I already wore it?
That's what we said. We thought it smelled like home.
Matthew, did you make a custom minifigure stand for your guardianship? Because if you haven't, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
Just saying. But yeah, glad you think it's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat.
It's one of my.
So there's 4, right? Matthew, I think, has all of them.
Yep.
So I think he's going to do just a comparison of all of them.
I'm assuming I should not have an extra one of the
You should.
1x2 roundovers, right?
You should.
No. 1x2 round?
Or 2x2, sorry. With the slope?
No, you should not have an extra of those. You should have an extra
tile.
2x2 dark red tile.
That I do not have.
Oh, did you already put it on there?
Yeah, was I not supposed to?
Yeah, no, you're
no, yeah.
Oh, all right.
I don't know where where that piece
I
goes.
think it was in the bottom middle, right on the bottom backside, right in the middle of everything where you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
2 clicks to the left of the right side of the back.
I love that. Mm-hmm. His sounds like a screw you.
Do you guys even remember putting that part on anywhere?
Which part?
The
Hold up.
2x2 roundover.
Pull the bed off here and see. No, it's
Black?
It's not part of the truck bed.
Is that black?
Yeah.
No.
It is not part of the truck bed, that's for sure.
Apparently you got a disgruntled employee begging yours that day.
I bet you it's like from bag 4 and I'm just finding it now.
Probably.
Oh well.
It's clearly only one thing to do at this point.
Let's add it to the collection. So what I miss?
Well, just talking about you.
Yeah,
Aw, gee, you guys shouldn't have.
we didn't.
Is it the inverted one? Yeah, there's supposed to be 2 of them in here.
Yeah. And you're right, it's not in bag 6. Nowhere in that step are you putting that piece on.
Hey, Chris Alden, how you doing?
Hey, Chris Holden.
Hello, hello.
I'm going backwards for you, buddy. I bet it's in the. I think it's in the Doors.
I think I've heard that song. Oh, was it the bottom of the Doors? The black piece?
No, it's not in the Doors.
Huh.
It is not in the Doors. I don't know. You have to come back to that one. You're gonna have to tear it all apart, probably.
And you said there's only 2, right?
It says there's 2.
It's probably one on the right side, one on the left side.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting them on now.
I don't either.
I don't either, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm super forgetful.
In bag 8.
I'm actually skipping ahead to see.
Yeah, Jane Doe says maybe it's an extra they threw in to screw you.
Disgruntled employee day, I'm telling you.
Well, wouldn't have been the first.
They're like,
Won't be the last.
only the best will do, man. Only the best is good enough.
This seat's great, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a seat in this?
No.
They did put a seat in it. It's not like the usual farm trucks. There's actually a seat.
Oh, that's.
This farm truck's brand new.
I don't know why they would do something like that.
Why do they do what they do? I love actually how when that fold goes over that the seat cushion goes underneath.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. We'll show you here in a minute once I get mine. If you got yours standing together, you can show yours.
Not quite.
Why would they make us wait so long to put the shifter in?
I know.
Well, you don't want it to accidentally pop into gear and drive away. I mean,
That's true.
Yes. It makes me wonder if it's something they realized that they forgot, so it's just easier to make it at the beginning of one of the steps.
It could be. Cam Guy says, I will say the detail on the set is just really well done. Yeah, I mean, they do not skimp out on these cars, and this one is definitely no exception to that.
So which ones do you guys have complete already?
I think I have them all of the Creator Expert cars. I'm pretty sure I have them all,
I think
except for the blue Fiat, of course.
I don't have the blue Fiat. I don't have the yellow Fiat either. Those are the only ones I don't have.
I do have the yellow Fiat. Yeah, I think I've got them all. I don't have the original Volkswagen, the one that came out first.
Like the punch bug?
Yeah, not the newer one with the surfboard. I have that one, but there was one that came out before those.
Oh, okay. I don't have that one either.
But I think I have all the rest of them.
All right. So put it in the back of your minds for right now to grade this one at the end compared to those.
You can already probably put it into place.
Can you?
It's in my top 3 for sure.
I think so.
Bumping
Yeah.
one.
As much as I joke about how painful it was to do the T1,
Yeah.
it really is a nice build.
It is.
It really, really is. So that stays high on my list.
I really like the Bond car.
I do too. And with what I only have done so far will be this, the Bond car, the Fiat, and the T1.
You got to do the Mustang.
And that's
The
what I've
Mustang's
heard.
pretty
I've
good,
heard
too.
how good of a build that is.
Yeah. The thing I like about the way they do them is they give you options on how you're going to display it. So, like the Mustang, they give you, spoiler and extra like ground effects and that sort of stuff. So it makes it nice because you can make it your way.
Customize it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to do the finish. I'd have to grade them based the finished display and the build combined because I really like the build of the Aston Martin, but I'm not as in love with the finished build. And I think Eric, you were talking about it the other night. It's kind of boxy, right? It's kind of.
To me, what sets that high on my list is all the spy
Yeah.
features of it.
Exactly.
playability side of it.
Yeah, the ejector seat on that is just really too cool.
Agreed.
But since I haven't built a lot of them yet, I don't think I put the Fiat ahead of it.
No.
Even though the Fiat has some nice details, I like the way how they angled the back of the car to go from the door to the rear trunk. I think that was like a nice little way that they angled it.
It's tough to grade them. I'm just looking at them, and you forget about them, especially the ones you haven't built in a while. Like the Ferrari F40 is awesome. It is awesome. And I completely forgot that was even in the collection because it's one of the earlier ones.
I do watch out for that one from time to time.
Hey, Eric, I think Chris found your piece. Go to page 85.
85?
Yeah, that's it, Chris. That is it.
All the way back?
Yeah, they're two side by side. Nice thing it's in a real crappy location.
Oh, that'd be simple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good find, Chris. Good job.
Thanks, man. Oh, actually, that would be simple. It's right here on the bottom. See, I like to leave a piece,
there you go.
to complement it at the end. It's really the way I like to do it. It's what makes me special.
Well, you're special.
Oh, I'm special. All right.
You're a whole can of special. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I don't. It's tough though. Like the MG Mini Cooper is really good too. Like it was a good little build. It was way better than the Fiat, I thought.
Yeah.
Or it's not an MG Mini Cooper; it's just a Mini Cooper. I like the Volkswagen. I love the T1. That was the first one that I got. Wow, they don't make this seat really easy to go in there, do they?
I don't know. I kind of way behind you.
It's another one. Why wouldn't they have done this before you stick the doors on?
If it was easy, anybody could do it.
Yeah, I mean, what with not having this in or the doors would have stopped you from installing them?
Nothing. I don't get it. That's all right. It wasn't too terribly hard. But...
Well, as we've all experienced, making directions in studio was a pain. So maybe that's why they bought Bricklink and for the rights to studio to make their instruction manuals.
Yeah.
So here's what I was talking about, the seat. So there's your seat.
Yep.
And the cool thing about it is when you fold it back, you see how the pieces go underneath? Mm-hmm. So when you fold that forward, there's no gap there. It looks like you're actually like, I want to put my hand down there and find quarters.
I don't know. What does the chat think for the chatters? I know Chris Alden's got a lot of these cars. What's your favorite of these cars that you built? What's your least favorite? I haven't built the T2 yet. I'm sure that one will rank up there. It looks like a really nice detailed build.
Yeah, you would hope so, right? I mean, there was no time in between the T2 retiring and the T1 coming out, or T1 retiring and T2 coming out. So, I mean, I don't know. Did Lego really have to come out with the new camper van right away?
No, they did not.
That's what. So, part of me is like happy they did because I didn't. I mean, the T1. The only reason I bought it is because I ran into one with my pedal bike when I was a kid. So I got a little memory to one there. But and we were building it together or whatever. So I mean that, like I said, some of the sets I build, it's not even that I really desire the set all that much. It's that it's who I'm building it with and what we're doing, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, but again, pleasantly surprised, like you said, Eric, of kind of how it turned out and what it was. Like it kind of took me back a bit. It was just like, okay, this is pretty cool. But then when they announced the release of the T2, I'm like, well, thank you, because I don't need it. Like I've got the T1, created a memory with that, and I'm good. But who knows? Again, it might be one of those ones a guy purchases when there's nothing left to buy and you have a little extra cash kicking around.
Let's see. Jane Doe said this one will be my first brick built car. You picked a good first one, Jane Doe. Chris Alden said, I like the bus, but I think the T1 is the top. I don't have the T2 or this set you're building yet.
This is a real good one.
Yeah. Seth says, I only have the Mustang. I enjoyed the build. If you count Batmobile and Ecto 1, Ecto would be my favorite. I don't count the Batmobile. If I did, the Batmobile is one of my favorite builds of this style.
Yeah. Agreed.
Of the pop culture vehicles, it's definitely the best one.
Yeah. There you are.
It gets tough if you start going into main theme, sub theme, and start ranking them, right?
Yeah.
True.
Size of these vehicles, and then having to compare it to the Batmobile, or does that stand alone? It's, I don't know. I guess it could fall under this line. Right?
Yeah, for sure. But different strokes, right? So someone's not going to love Batman as much and love, one of these builds that much more because again, it's a memories of it or whatever. Or if you're a big Batman fan or what have you, then it becomes that. I'm a fan of just kind of seeing their creations because some of the creations, like the way these fenders got put together on this thing, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That gives you ideas and when you're building your mocks too of stuff you can do. And
so speaking of these, there's gonna be, they always release one of these earlier in the year. Last year I think it was the Fiat, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Last year it was the Fiat, or was that? Yeah, last year it was the Fiat. This year, what was the earlier one this year, or was the Fiat this year?
The Fiat
this year? Yeah, it was this year.
The Fiat was this year because, wait, I don't know. No, the Fiat came before the Coliseum. The Coliseum was last year, right?
Yes, the Coliseum came out about this time last year.
I gotta look. It was the Porsche. The Porsche was the earlier one this year. So they've already announced one. It's going to be $100, but they haven't told us what it is. There's a theory out there, and I think it's from Brick Clicker, who, because there's a Vespa, there's allegedly going to be a Vespa promotional item, that it's going to be a Vespa. And if that's the case, I'm probably going to be a pass.
I'm 100% pass.
Same here.
Now, I held out for the longest time on the Harley, just because I thought it looked off scale with the rest of the vehicles. And then Harley actually had it on sale at Black Friday last year for 35% off. So I was like, might as well.
Yeah, same here. That was an incredible deal. Thought I had about the Harley, and I don't know if I talked to you guys about this. When it comes to the engine, I know it stays within the look, but I thought it would have been nice instead of going with the round black plates that split up the pieces of the block, where they might have gone with something clear so you could see the piston possibly move inside there.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. They chased after that is the actual look of the Harley engine.
Yeah.
So
they keep it, looking like it does, but I think for being able to see the functionality of the piston inside, I really would have liked.
Yeah. What did I do here?
Oh. Because no one else looking at that knows that it's actually a real working mechanism in there.
Right.
And, you can tell people till you're blue in the face, but they have, okay, I just got to take my word for it.
Right. Chris says an Ecto 1 size night bus would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. They've got so much they could do with these vehicles. And then even with the pop culture vehicles, we were talking about it, a DeLorean, an A-Team van, a Mystery Machine, what all. what all could they do and put this kind of level of detail in it would be awesome.
Well, they could even go back and redo some stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
Because they're definitely killing it in some of these. Like, I mean, they could go back and do another tumbler,
Another T1.
another tumbler.
Do we think the T2 stays on the shelves for 10 years?
I
Well,
don't.
Rebecca, good question. Who's decorating their house for Halloween?
We've already got ours decorated. Interior. We never do the exterior.
Oh, humbug.
Yeah.
Huh. You know those these round pieces that are going over the front? You guys is different colors?
Yes.
Mine sure are.
Yep. I've got a couple that are. I guess that's a little rust.
Must be.
I have to put them on the ends.
Well, I didn't even I've got
I've got 3 that are a little bit
3 that
different.
are different color.
Yeah.
The round that we put the pins in, or different?
No,
round?
this right here.
Oh, these tall
Okay,
ones here.
you can actually see it on the camera.
Tall ones. All right, we'll have to watch for that.
I'm just gonna alternate them.
That's what I did, but the double up on the end. Because I only have 3, right? So I just put them wherever. That's odd.
Very odd.
Well, maybe they'll make
Oh,
my
but
set
that's
right.
good enough.
Maybe they'll make my set right, and all the colors will be correct. And
Or
it'll
they'll
just
give
be
you
a
only-
missing the part for the steering
Or
column.
they'll give you 8 that don't fit.
I get the tall ones rather than the shorter ones.
You got disgruntled Friday guy bagging your crap there.
I thought the people at the Lego store liked me.
Yeah.
Phoenix Dogs here said they need to do Airwolf or Knight Rider.
Yes.
Be good.
Airwolf, 100%. That's a great idea.
All right, so out of that list, what do we think comes first?
None of it.
Well, what they got licensed for. So I think where there's smoke, there's fire with the DeLorean. I think we're going to get a DeLorean.
Yeah, I agree. And I'd be okay with that. I want a big DeLorean.
Did they come out with Dimensions, an official Mr. T minifig, or is that
They did,
a
yeah.
knockoff?
No, it's Dimensions. Yeah, B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
I think that's where Brick Doctor sent me one, right? So
Yep.
he sent me B.A. Baracus and he sent me Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, right? And he was another one, yeah.
That's right.
Chris says still need to pick up the Porsche 911, the pickup truck, and the T2. Other than that, I'm also missing the 2008 Volkswagen, but most people are missing that. Yeah, I've seen that. My local shop has that one, but they had it for like $250, and it doesn't look great. You'd be buying it as a completionist.
Yeah.
Rebecca said my kids love it. I wonder where they get that. I know you like the scary stuff, Rebecca.
Absolutely.
Well, I was watching, and I totally forgot about it till just now, and it already ended. But there was a Volkswagen Beetle sealed on eBay that just sold for $132.50.
The old one?
The newer blue one.
The
with
newer one.
report on it.
That's pretty good.
I got mine for $100.
Yeah. They were retail for $100 US. So
Were they?
Mine was $100, but mine was $100 built. Like I got it used.
okay. But still.
So, some of those I'll find. I prefer to track down and find anyway. Like I don't need a brand new one in box. I end up usually taking the stuff apart and rebuilding it anyway. So
Jane Doe says an Eleanor or a Kit. Oh man, if they did
Eleanor,
66 Shelby, yeah. That would
I mean,
be
normally when you mention Shelby around me, I start sucking my thumb and crying. But
It's just your body's in so much pain from kicking footballs, you can't do it.
I can't do it. No
I want
wonder.
an El Camino. Wouldn't it be cool if they did an El Camino?
Yeah.
My buddy Kev just bought an actual El Camino. Went to BC and picked it up. It's
So,
gorgeous.
I'm not gonna lie, but these colors are all pretty consistent on mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, yours are.
yours are good.
Yeah.
Mine are not.
Mine
I
are
guess
not.
I'll just deal with a incomplete steering column.
See mine too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
three of
you
them.
you have three. Like he has two on the edge, one on the outside. Mine are in the middle there. One.
Yeah. And then this one is there's really no color variation.
Yeah.
So how does that happen? Like I can understand a part missing. Like that makes more sense to me. But how do you have boxes where you guys each have three that are, discolored?
Yeah.
And I've got none. Like how does that's something that shouldn't happen?
Well, I think if you call Lego, they're going to tell you that you're supposed to have three discolored, and your set just sucks.
Oh, you got that one.
Oh yeah. You got the special set. Yeah, I don't know. I get it kind of to the point where, like, let's say they were changing the mold or like changed a little piece of it or ran out of plastic or whatever. You can see that. You don't have the consistency, that the colors don't match up. But there was the Lamborghini's that way.
Yeah,
Yes, all the green.
but
Yeah,
it's
all the
only
green?
certain pieces that are right.
Yeah, exactly. So whether it's the way they're produced or
Kind of stinks.
But
Yeah.
they probably have some kind of visual reader, right? That scans color and looks and for just heavily discolored parts and probably
Yeah.
knocks them off the line as they're going through. So I can understand some parts getting past that.
knocks them off the line and then sends them to your nearest pick and build wall.
Absolutely, they go to Lego Masters.
Pickmaster Amy, she does them up.
Snellina says I had an Eleanor for my wedding car. That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Jane Doe's going to let us know how hers turn out. Hopefully she gets Eric's luck.
Not Eric's luck.
Yeah, partly my luck.
Partially.
Hood is pretty cool too, actually. Prop
Yeah,
rod.
I like they get the little
The prop rod.
kickstand for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. Definitely.
You're not even there yet, are you?
Too busy trying to find that piece that he left off a while ago.
Where's that inverted slope go?
So I think these pieces were first on the Mustang, yeah? Or the Porsche. Well, you guys haven't built yours yet.
No.
Or no, you did, Kevin. You built the Porsche and then gave it to Matthew, right?
No, Matthew built it. Mine wasn't
okay.
built. It was still boxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these pieces on the side were first on the Porsche.
Oh, the fender pieces.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, they're fender. They were on something else. They were on. Well, maybe I don't know.
That might have been a new part for the Porsche.
That's what I thought.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's what the designer video the guy talks about, right? Because the Porsche was something he was just working on his own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Sayaki, whatever his name is. Yep, it was his little pet project.
Sucky Kuya. You know what? You're right, because there was actually one at the brick bin that I was going to buy a used one just because it was there and it was really.
That's
really
right.
cheap.
I remember that.
Yeah, except he was missing the fenders, and that's like a custom piece, so it was like a specialty piece. So you're going to be hard to find it. And
Let's see. Chris said the Fiat 500 yellow. I found that any part that was too thin would bleed the color of the part under it. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Seth said I worked in a potato plant. Those photo analysis machines are pretty high tech. They're usually 99% on picking up defects.
Wow. And those machines run fast too. It's not like it's some slow assembly line. They're moving pretty good. So that's a really good high success rate on it.
did you build the custom hood piece, Tanner?
What's that?
Did you build the custom hood piece, like where it's like this?
No, that's great though.
See, mine is in gold. So I don't know.
Did you steal that off your fishing store?
No, I took it off I had it on the front of the tow truck.
Oh, that's right.
I gotta find a rubber ducky. I'll put the rubber ducky on the tow truck and just leave this one here.
That's funny. Like, I think Jane Doe was building that new Mercedes trial truck, and it's got a little rubber ducky that you put on the bumper.
Yeah.
That's why we started talking about that, and that's why I did that.
And
You
mine's a
gotta
little
see that.
different. I don't know. Mine is.
That's terrible. You guys.
Is that the you know what that looks like? That kind of looks like the Guardian ship, but white.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. Someone else has left their chair.
What?
Someone else has left their chair now.
Now he's going to get something.
I want to guess what he's going to do, but I don't want to spoil it.
I already know what he's going to do. It's going to be cheesy. He's going to put the tomato on the front like this. Oh, yep.
I thought he was going to put a McLaren on the front.
Oh, now that would have been class.
Right. That's what I thought.
Now that is slick. Like that.
However, I take that putting Slimer on there as a personal insult.
You should. It was meant to be.
A direct attack. That is cool. The little prop rod in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to talk to HR when the stream is over. I want
HR?
to file a formal complaint.
Yeah, you should do that.
You know where you can put your complaint?
Bend over and I'll show you.
No, where?
Hell yeah.
Can we
No.
make that shirt like a sequins one? You know, where you flip it and it changes the words,
Yours
Like
is
a
going to be
lenticular?
see-through.
right? It's like,
Your
where can
shirt's
I
gonna
find
be
that?
out
And then you
see-through.
flip the sequins over and it says bend over and I'll show you.
Your shirt will be see-through, so it won't matter.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Uh-oh. Rebecca said, "Oh, where boys? Because I've got a massive complaint."
Oh, Rebecca has a complaint? This should be interesting. Is it after hours yet?
That's right. Have we hit hour number 3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's brilliant how they do
157.
the prop rod and how they've got the studs on it where you can. That's great.
So what? Sorry?
I said, I think what you were saying, where they've got the studs inside
Yeah.
the hood, you can put the prop
Lock
rod.
it up there, yeah. Pretty slick.
Did they do that on the Mustang? Because I would envision the Mustang's hood needing to be opened quite often.
I think it just stays itself up. Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
just about getting repaired you're talking about? Or
Yeah. Like they should make a little buildable minifigure and he has a jack stand and he's lifting up the car to replace the tires or something.
No, but they put a heated fin on it so your hands don't get cold in Canada while pushing it.
They think of everything.
Think of everything. Oh, sneaky 2 times. Sneaky 2 times.
Ooh, how about the printed tile too for the dash? You guys already talk about that?
I was waiting for it. So that you guys already talked about this? No.
I will tell you what surprises me is I think it was the Mustang? No, the Mustang had them too. The Porsche had printed license plates, and I'm pretty sure it's the only one that did.
Yeah, the Mustangs were all stickers, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Porsche was the only one that had printed license plates.
Yeah. Surprising.
I think the way they did the stand for the hood's really cool too. You know,
Oh wait, did you guys already know?
you guys check that out? Did you see
You
that?
know the best part about it is when he's talking about it. He's like looking up at the camera. He's looking down, but he's looking up.
Well, I got to see your reaction, right? It's not worth making the joke if I can't see you guys laugh.
Snowlena says the Raptors finished. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Good. Seth says, is this a Ford, a GMC, a Chevy? That's a good question.
It's an international.
Yeah, it could be. It looks like an old 50s Ford to me, but that and the 50s Chevy looked a lot alike. Both of them did.
That girl scream Chevy.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, it's an old truck and it's glorious.
Yeah, like you, I was always a fan of that style truck.
Yeah.
And I think was there a Ford version of it where they had the round wells going around the back?
Yeah.
I always thought it would be cool if you took the bed of that and put it on a Ford Lightning.
Any of the step side stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that would be pretty cool.
I want to take a truck like this and build like this clear coat it, like save all the patina, save all the rust, save all that stuff, but put like an IROC engine in it or something, just absolutely like a LS engine, like something ridiculous. That's where that's gonna be my project. Oh, these are very cool. Just wait till you finish off the rear fender pieces.
I will have to wait because I'm not there yet.
You'll get there. All in good time.
Not a race, Kev.
It's not a race, guys.
Yeah,
Guys just need to not race it.
counting anyway.
Yeah, I can't count. Yeah, for sure, Seth. The same kind of truck where I always had to sit in the middle seat where it's a privilege to run the shifter. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Snowlena says, I'd love the suspension on this thing. We should do a thing and drop it. See how far you can drop it from before parts start coming off. Suspension check. Yeah, I'm sure they did a pretty good job on the suspension on that thing. I just wished, I don't know, like, is it, you'll be able to answer for me. Is it, so I know the steering wheel's not hooked up, so it doesn't steer, but that's kind of what I really like about the big Technic builds and stuff, like the Lambo and the Bugatti and all that sort of stuff. They blow me away with, like, wow, how technical they are, really, because there's a lot going on in the engines and the steering and the suspension and all that stuff. If you make one error in those things, oof.
Yep.
It ain't
Bearded Brick Builder says, "What's up, fellas? How's it going?"
Brick Builder, how you doing?
Hello. So I'm not looking into getting into those large Technic cars.
You
Yeah.
should.
Let's say if I was to pick one out of what's currently available, what would the recommendation be?
The Sion.
Lambo.
Yeah, the Sion. The Bugatti was, for me, the Bugatti was the harder build, the tougher build. But, I mean, the Sion
Eye appealing is the Sion, yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah. They're both very intense builds, but well worth it. Like, and they just
Go ahead.
it's mind-boggling.
It's like when your mind's in a bottle.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling how the I said to Tanner a long time ago. Him and I were both doing a little bit of Technic stuff there, and I said, do you ever find that when you finish your Technic build and you get back in the brick building that you just fly through whatever you're building? Because the Technic stuff, you have to be so calculated and so, like, make sure you're not making these little errors. You get into this brick stuff and just like you're just flying through it.
See, I love the idea of Oh, sorry, got 10.
I had never done a Technic vehicle before. I had a Technic dual rotor helicopter. That was really the only Technic I had done before I did the Bugatti and then the CN, and it blew me away. As somebody that's, if you're interested in cars or gearing or engineering or anything like that, or even if you're not,
You want to
it's
just use your brain.
yeah,
right?
it's just a different kind of Lego. It's not the Lego we grew up with, and it's just like Kevin said, it's mind-boggling how they do, because the first part of the build is heavily intensive gearing, right? And it's amazing. It really is. It's something that something like you've never done before.
See, I like the idea too of getting another Porsche and doing the Countach
Yeah.
build.
Yep. I'm going to pull mine apart and do the Countach, and then we'll see if I like which one I like the best if I decide to get another one, because the Porsche's a really nice model as well.
Oh yeah, good point. I'll wait till you're done with it.
There you go.
My problem with the Porsche is just the simple one. Like, that's why I had no problem trading it to Matthew there. It was just literally, it was the white color. I just,
Yeah.
give me a red Porsche.
Yep.
Happier.
But they're trying to do it because they did a white one in Speed Champions. So
Yeah, but a big one would have been epic.
I agree. Bearded Brick Builder says they got the Bad Batch shuttle, the Chamber of Secrets, Imperial shuttle, and the Guardian ship all from this year off of a local guy for 120 US. What a deal!
Wow, what a deal!
Dude, congrats. That is nice.
And the house he stole it from.
Yeah, Seth, I love the Technic builds as well, and I like more difficult than Lego sets, but I love, as like Kevin was talking about, I love the feeling of going back to system builds after you do Technic, because it's nice to build like this too. It's nice for him to. Technic's just a little different, but yeah, I love the Technic builds now.
Absolutely.
How about the mold cutoff point on the claws for these back fenders? Because mine are incredibly noticeable when it comes to that imperfection.
The sprue marks. Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Takes away from
it. And they've gotten really good at that. Like, I had thought you don't see them a lot. You see them on some of the tiles, and you can turn those and hide them. But
and I mean, we're probably not alone, right? I mean, these are built by Lego before they're a set and everything, and they probably see that as well, and they just know there's nothing they can do about it.
Or nothing they're willing.
I wonder if the designers look at it too and say, "Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. Is there any way we can change that?"
Yeah. Snowlana said, "Should I build Ninjago City Gardens now that my fingers are warmed up on Technic?" Absolutely. It's an awesome build. It'll keep you busy for a little while. And it's beautiful.
Is there a lot of Technic that's involved in that?
No.
Okay.
The tree is Technic. Other than that, it's not. But Jane Doe said she needs a challenge now. Caterpillar.
Oh man, I want that Caterpillar something fierce. Like, not even a little bit. Like Tanner and I were talking about it before Eric got in, or before he came on, Eric, and we were just talking about, like, Tanner says, "I'm going to wait to see what alt builds are coming for that," and I'm like, my problem with it is that the thing is so bloody glorious that I don't want to build an alt build with that thing. I want beer drinking builder, right hand drive the cat. It's center drive. it's so glorious that I just want to build it like that. And then it's kind of depressing because I still think I need in my head another Lieber because I do not want to take apart Johnny 5, but I also want to have that Lieber just in case I need to dig a hole somewhere.
It's good to have the option.
Yes. Johnny 5's not good at digging.
No. He's just to protect the house from invaders.
Oh, wow. This is cool.
Not
What
there
the
yet.
heck?
Not that
Oh,
Shut it.
where's the...
Trying to clip these fenders on.
Okay, this is something else. Just wait till you see this. I didn't even see this on the box.
Are you talking about a 2x4 tile?
Yeah,
I see it on the table.
yeah, just wait till you see where they put it. Just gotta find this.
Are you
one.
gonna
No, Tanner, he's not going to bend over to find out.
bend over and then you'll show me?
Mind out of the gutter, man.
Right here.
Nope.
No, nope, not going to happen.
Not gonna do it. So they give you, and it kind of looks sketchy in the book. I'm like, geez, that's weird. Here's the tailgate.
Oh yeah. So it's just like an old Ford.
It's a printed.
I didn't even see that. Mine was upside down.
Not so was mine until I. That is unbelievable. Oh, thank you very much, Nolena. To get yourself a killer cat? Yeah.
Again, it's like you see these printed parts, right? And I then look at it and say, if you can do them here, why can't we just... I mean, they'll extend the cost onto us, right?
Right.
By going more printed tiles than stickers, but just make the move. Let's go with more printed stuff.
Yeah. Good night, Matthew. We'll talk to you in a bit, buddy.
All right, Matthew. Good night, buddy.
How going?
Yeah, I agree.
And I understand that makes... I mean, this Lego part can be applied anywhere, right? It doesn't become really just to this set alone, where there's other printed pieces that would be that set specific.
Well, if they're gonna start keep commanding this kind of dollar value for stuff, it only makes sense. Like, it's one thing to get the piece count up just so you can charge more, but it's another thing to finish it like that, where you have, oh, it just totally fell apart in my hands. Where you have, to me that finishes the set off all that much nicer. Because there's nothing worse than building the big beautiful set and then screwing up where you put a sticker.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not that I've ever done that. I mean,
Never.
I've heard people do
Not like you put it upside down or anything.
on an Adidas shoe ever. Every time I walk past that damn shoe, right there, first place my eyes go is that upside down decal. Like, ugh. Idiot.
It's just all that much funnier because I told you not to do it.
Yeah. BBS, big beautiful set. FTF. We're not going to repeat what that is. Just your mother won't know.
Oh.
So, I mean, I know what it means, but for the people in the
You can go ahead and tell them then, sir. Go ahead and tell them. Let them know.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need another strike on my record.
So why do you suppose they did the double hook on the
I'm not sure.
tailgate? Oh, you know why? It's because of the tile. That's why. They don't
Yeah.
come in a single hook. It's that 2x3 tile.
But then why not double up the
Double up the.
bottom piece?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Because it looks very unfinished from the backside.
That's
But they give you that's why they gave you oh you son of a 2 times.
2x right there at the front. You can
Right there at
see
the front, right before I started. Yeah. There it is up
Yeah.
there. It's staring me right in the eyes saying, hey, dummy 2x.
I think mine said the same thing.
Good thing you caught it before you got there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I only had 2 more, I think, parts to put on.
And it only makes sense because I know exactly what this piece is, but
Yeah. I mean, I thought it would be different. It's, mirrored on the other side. So obviously they would split it up into 2 different builds.
I love how they did these too.
what's that?
These
The wood,
rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can just slide them in. They don't.
the 2x rails, because you
Yeah.
can take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot that they had the rails here. So I was wondering, I was like, oh, that's odd. Why is there these openings on the tail
Yeah.
on the bed? I was like, oh, that's interesting, but okay, whatever.
This is one. So I love this style of truck. There was a couple of these in that contest that you remember the gift with purchase that we got at the beginning of the year, that the car with the surfboard doors.
Yeah, and one was a delivery truck, right?
One was a old farm delivery truck with these rails on the side, and I love that one. I was actually hoping that one would win.
Again, I really think Lego should start adding the modular style cars to their theme of what they make.
I
Right?
agree.
I mean, the Speed Champs are great. I like a lot of them, but I want 2 minifigs to sit in the front. I don't want just 1 minifig in the cities driving.
Well, half the speed champs, if you put the helmets on the minifigs, they won't fit in there.
Right. It's just so that's my big gripe is I want them to start making more of those cars.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously why I started designing some for myself, because
Yes. Which, by the way, I just started looking into my parts to build the taxi.
Oh, good.
I still haven't got around to it. It's on my list. We're going to do a Building with Buds Taxi 101.
I think you were waiting for the rebrickable model on that, right?
Yeah.
You were waiting for someone to make an alternate build on it?
Yes.
Oh,
I hate you guys. Okay.
you guys.
You guys. I'm going him. Uh-oh.
I think the rebrickable or the alternate build is a police car on that taxi cab.
It is. Rebecca said, has Lego ever done a farm that wasn't Duplo? I don't know. They've done some farm vehicles, obviously, but I don't remember
Did
that.
a combine. That's what got me back into it.
Yeah, the combine, the tractor from this year, but yeah, I don't remember them doing an actual farm. And I've seen some epic farms out there of people that have, mocked them up and done the corn and, the animals and all that stuff.
Cutting the corn.
Is that something you guys would ever add to your city?
If I had infinite space, absolutely.
I've actually considered doing one of the shelves in one of the Paxes as the combine that got me back into it, the one that Kendra and I built together, and just a cornfield and having it knocked down and just like doing that. I thought that.
You know what you need to do?
Build the corn.
You need to do the combine and a cornfield and then a baseball diamond.
Yes. You build it, they will come.
And it doesn't have to be a big stadium. Just a little baseball diamond.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That's a good
idea. I might do that now.
Yeah. Like even if it's
so now my idea is over.
Yeah, even like if the baseball diamond isn't complete, right? Like if you're keeping
Yeah.
the same scale and it just kind of like dies at the pitcher's mound or something.
Yeah. Oh, these stickers
I
look like
love
they're
these
gonna be fun.
rails. I love how they just slide in there. They don't. It's awesome.
You just kind of bend over and they slide right in.
Just slide right in.
So you haven't got to the windshield part yet, then, hey?
No.
Yeah, good. You're
They have a
gonna love
windshield in this.
it. You're gonna love it.
Wow, they've thought of everything.
Jane Doe said, I did a little farm to display my tractor, and I'm going to put this pickup truck with it. That's awesome.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Well, no, it's just I got it. I nailed it. But it's window decals in this style of
Oh, I
decal
hate
are
window stickers.
very hard to do. These are not fun decals.
I hate them.
'Cause you cannot see the lines very good. And
You remember the one on the UCS X-Wing?
yeah,
Oh, I hated that window sticker. It pissed me
well,
off.
you are not gonna love this.
Fantastic. And again, it's one. Why couldn't they just print it?
Because look at how it goes.
Like this one. Ugh.
Yeah. It's hard to see the clear spots on it, so it makes it.
Yeah. Plus, then
yeah.
like if you're like me, you then get your fingerprint on the clear spot, and then you put the
Right.
sticker, and
Every time.
you know.
Seth just asked. Has anybody seen Free Guy? I watched it the night that you said it was free on Disney Plus, Seth, and yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Unfortunately, it is not free in the United States.
Yeah,
Not on Disney Plus yet.
it was good. I enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed it. I like Ryan Reynolds, so. Got a couple of movie fixes in. I'm doing good. I was surprised that one was free on Disney.
Well, I mean, the title.
Free guy. I mean, no brainer.
Come on.
Get with it.
Get your head out here.
Say what? Canada has something first, Jock.
Yeah, Canada and Australia both have it, or Asia Pacific region have it free,
Yeah.
but we do not yet.
All right, so it was briefly brought up, but
Yeah.
you're talking UCS stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't have a large collection of UCS, right? So
Mhm.
I have the Falcon, and I don't know why I'm looking backwards. That's it. I'm like looking. Oh no, that's all I have. So not counting the A-wing, all right. I know that's that would probably be, besides that and the Star Destroyer, which are more easily accessible because they're still available at the Lego.
And the gunship.
And the gunship, thank you. What would you recommend?
1, 2, 3, gunship.
For the easy.
All right. So things that are retired though.
Oh,
Where
retired?
would you? Yeah, where would you
Oh,
start?
is there a budget to this?
Well, there's always a budget. Can the budget be broken? Possibly. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to start looking a little bit.
Okay, so for me, it'd be the Imperial Shuttle.
Yeah.
And before, I love the Imperial Shuttle. I would get
wait.
Slave One before it.
Slave One, yeah. Slave One's good.
Slave One is Boba Fett was one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I love the coloration of it. It's got 5 minifigures, I think. It's awesome. So that's where I would start. But the UCS shuttle probably be right after it.
Good evening, Wendy. Have a good night.
Yeah, take care, Wendy.
I'm going.
I'm actually same thing with along Tanner's line. That Imperial Shuttle is very good and near and dear to me, but I might actually change mine, and it's one I don't have. Is the TIE Advance the Darth Vader shuttle? So it's TIE Advanced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TIE Advance X1. Yeah,
That one.
And my guess is the older, like, because they've done what? 2 Y wings, right? Have they done 2 Y wings, or is it 2
Done
X?
2 Y wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they do 2 X wings as well, or just 1?
I think they did 2 X wings as well.
Yeah, they did.
There's a much older X wing, I believe.
Yeah, older. The newer one is the one to go after, though.
Yeah.
The X-wing's gorgeous.
The snow speeders were really good.
I don't have
would
that
like
either.
they've done that in gray, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would probably be my top 3. Is the Slave one, the Imperial Shuttle, and the Snow Speeder.
Yeah.
Imperial
Shuttle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you finish this because I was just reading the chat. So go ahead.
Imperial Shuttle, TIE Advanced, and Snow Speeder.
And see, I like the TIE Advanced, but I have a feeling they're going to remake it and it's going to be better than the one they put out.
Chances are good, yeah.
And it's smaller. It's a smaller model. And so I think they'll make it a little bigger and more detailed. So that's why I'm kind of holding off on it. Phoenix Dog says TIE Fighter, Sandcrawler, Snowspeeder. And the Sandcrawler, I'm starting to see people post pictures of it. And it's one I didn't get. And I'm like, man, I think I need that one now.
Yeah, the big brown turd.
Yeah, the big brown turd. Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me, that one.
Yeah. And I
probably... the rearview mirror, everybody. Nice
Beautiful.
little, I don't know if you can see it. It's a nice little farm scene. There you go.
That's awesome.
Oh, mine has mountains in the background.
Yeah, theirs is upside down.
Mine's got Batman. Seth asks, does anyone watch Star Wars Visions? Watch the first episode. Not a big fan of anime. I did watch it. I was kind of like every other episode was good for me. I didn't love them all, but I loved that first episode. I thought it was great.
I didn't watch any of it.
Well, I love how the rearview mirror actually gets darker when the light hits it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got some advanced procedures there, advanced technology in this thing for sure.
Yeah, not really expected, but
are you even at the rearview mirror yet?
Maybe.
No. This is actually what's kind of neat is they put this little riser piece on the top of the glass. That's actually to hold the roof in.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is this the first? Kevin's finished his building with Bud's build before the rest of us?
No, I'm not done. I'm just chatting it up.
You're pretty close to done now.
No, I got tires to build. This could take me forever. I could never
right, the tires.
I could never get the rubber on.
That's right. The end piece.
Oh, we are officially after dark, folks.
I said that just as I was starting to put the sticker on and put it on crooked. That's funny stuff right there.
Yep, that's karma for you.
Yeah. Kicks you right in the ding-a-ling.
And Snowlana says Brendan has this Sandcrawler. He could live without it. Yeah, I remember him saying that. I don't know. I was always in that camp too, but I've seen a couple people build it, and it looks impressive to me. Maybe not. Maybe it's not.
I don't know. I've always kind of looked at it like Brennan's saying too. I've always kind of looked at it like, I could probably live without that one. It's big. It's brown. It's big.
I've also never seen it in person either.
True.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. And that's a big one for me too. I thought forever that I wanted the Super Star Destroyer. There's always one that I regretted not picking up. And then I saw it in my local shop the other day. And especially when you see it, when it's displayed up high and you see it, and it's all you see is the bottom side of plates on it. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, nope, don't need that one.
Right, because that's one you need to see from the top.
Yeah.
Down, right? Like, it's not.
But see, they could have done it like the new Star Destroyer. You don't see the bottom of plates on it. Like, they flipped them all over, and that's what's so impressive about that one.
Yeah, and you guys talk highly about that one, too.
It's great. It's awesome.
The new Star Destroyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my top pieces to look at, to stare at. It's kind of one of those things. Every time you look at it, you find something new that you like about it, and it was. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was painful build because there was a lot, and literally painful. There's a lot of little pieces that you're pushing in, and your hands and your fingers are feeling it by the end, and it's very time consuming because every time you open up a bag, you open up 4 bags of very little stuff. Like, so it's took a while to get that one done, but probably one of my funnest sets to look at and stare at.
Did you guys have that same feeling when you were working on the Falcon?
Yes,
I did not. I loved every minute.
I loved every minute of it, but it was time consuming, and it was just, you open up certain things. And
So I remember when Bretsky was building, and he was talking about how it took him 1 hour to do the greebling for just one, bag.
Yeah, true.
But again, it's one of those things where when it's finished and it's put together, it's completely worth it in time well spent.
There, my round wreath is on the front.
Love it. Love it. So you did the winter version.
I built the winter version.
I love it.
Yeah, it's that's a pretty cool little set. Today's pick, it's flowers right there.
Yeah, I gotta say this sits up highly with the T1 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how you felt.
Yeah, this truck is beautiful, and I mean we can't say it enough. We highly recommend getting one into this theme of building the Creator Expert vehicles, but just this truck alone is just beautiful.
Okay, so I didn't realize what you were saying with this roof piece. That is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and it just fills in, and then it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's something I never would have thought of. The designers of these are just. I would have just made it one solid piece. No, they did not.
No, and it probably makes sense to do that, right? Because now you're able to connect the ends into the windscreen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Probably was a pain for them at first trying to connect it going across. I mean, did you guys see the way they did the studs here so the hood stands up? That one's really cool.
Oh, this guy.
This guy. I can't wait till the dog comes on the view.
So what do they? There's nothing else I can put on the front of this.
The only thing that I question in this whole set is this.
The watering can?
Yeah.
It's kind of...
Seems a little excess.
Kind of meh.
Oh, what do you need a watering can this big for? It takes up the whole front of the truck. Nobody got time for that.
Right, because you get, with Christmas, you just get a present and a wreath.
I mean, but how much milk do you want, and how much of a watering can do you need? Like, this looks like a big can of milk to me. Like, they milked the whole herd, and they put her in this can. But realistically, this thing can carry the milk.
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
I've never seen a driveway before.
But I agree, milk was a bad choice.
Milk was a bad choice.
Such a bad choice.
But they could have just made this truck and left it the way it is, but the ability to then change the seasons and everything with it is such a cool little...
It is. You get
It
that
is
right.
neat. It's like Christmas, not Christmas. Christmas, not Christmas.
Wait, did you put the
Then-
gift on the seat? You got to put the gift on the seat, too.
And then
Oh, here we go.
fall.
No, there's a stud on there for it.
No,
You
there's
don't
a stud on there.
chuck it in there.
Well, I personally like going with the fall look. I think that's a nice front of the truck.
Because of the pumpkin. What?
Yeah, I think that works
You
well.
get those to stay in there.
I had to take one out. 'Cause one
Oh,
fell.
it's amazing. Not even mad.
It's pretty.
How did
That
you
was pretty
get those
cool.
to stay? I had to take one out. I was gonna make a pumpkin joke, but
Well, I guess I don't have mine stuck in there. I just had them.
neither did I. I didn't know he did that. That was pretty clever of him. I'm doing it now. Now, if he does that with the carrots, I'll be very interested.
Yeah.
Or the tomatoes.
Yeah.
The
spring
tomatoes
one-
can go on the front of your truck.
Yeah, the spring one is nice. I think it's a little bulky, but I think that one. I mean, it gets the point across. I think that one works well. I
You know
agree
which one
with you.
prefer?
I agree
I
with you. The
prefer-
milk jug is a little bit large.
I prefer
kinda-
that my wife had the truck and she drove through the.
It's like every action scene in a movie. We're gonna run through the produce. We're gonna hit the placard sign.
That looks great on there.
They should have given us some manure to fill the back of the truck up with.
And then with the DeLorean, this would have been.
That's what I'm
epic.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been
Got
epic.
it.
I got it.
I like the milk jug. I think that works pretty well. That's pretty cool. A little odd, but I agree. They should have went smaller.
Rebecca said
I
some
know.
people like big jugs.
Weird.
He's not
Can we
wrong.
call that one the Texas torpedo?
No.
Yeah, the tomatoes don't stay in there. That's a shame.
You know what? Oh, you could just do this actually. If you did the like this will make it look like they actually drove through the farmer's market right here. Whoop. There you go. Completed. Today's special.
It's a beaut, Clark.
She's a
It
beauty
is.
Clark.
Awesome. I all seriousness, love it.
Yeah, I
Absolutely
love
love
it.
it.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, so I haven't done the Porsche yet. That's the next one that I have. I don't see that one going ahead of this one in the list.
No, it
you
won't.
won't.
It won't. For sure.
Not until you see the Batmobile built. The white
So-
Batmobile.
Kevin had a great idea. So the big Christmas tree gift with purchase is the perfect size to just chuck in the back of this. Like you could make a nice holiday scene with this. You got the wreath on the front. You could chuck that big Christmas tree in the back and just very festive. You could set it out with your Christmas decorations. I might do that actually.
If I had enough time, I was going to build one of them there and throw them in the back, throw one in the back, but I just didn't get around to doing it.
Jane Doe says this truck was my number one want from October 1st. So excited for it. Yeah, me too, Jane Doe. Me too.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's fabulous. It's good looking. I'm gonna get some stickers made up to make it look like Tomater.
There you go.
Was that the truck or you, Eric?
Whoops.
Was my mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could work.
It's a little. It's
That
a
looks
little
good.
big.
Yeah.
That's what these parts are for, right? Is
It's
to
a little
add,
big,
all
yeah.
to add to the front, right?
That's right.
No, it's I'm glad I bought this one.
Me too.
Yeah, and the paint of the wreath, now makes it worth it on the front of the truck.
Yeah. Oh, well, that reef is something else. So that thing kind of sucked to do. Like not a little bit, but a lot.
Yeah, I don't know
That
if
one.
there's any way you could make it stronger during the build, right? I mean, there's just no way
No.
to make
I
that
don't
a
think
simpler
so.
build.
No, I think you're pretty SOL with that one. You just gotta Take your time with it.
Yeah.
But once it's on there, it's good. Looks okay. I don't want to leave that on there though. I kind of like it just with nothing, like just plain. And the gas cap, like that looks cool.
I might have to order some parts on these discolored things though, because I think that might bother me. Because it is very evident.
Yeah.
We'll see.
When are there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because the you know the funny thing, it's the dark ones that are the problem.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
So there's
They
5
are
of
too
those.
dark. Yep.
I got 5 darker ones.
But they don't blend into the top of the hood, the darker ones?
No, the lighter ones too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, it all kind of seamlessly goes with the darker ones here.
Yeah, but your steering wheel doesn't work, so whatever.
So when I call and say I'm missing that part, they're gonna say, "Oh, so you got the correct hood version.
Yeah.
You didn't get the discolorated hood and missing tailpipe."
Yeah.
So 2 different
The,
versions in the set, ladies and gentlemen.
Phoenix Dog says it really ties the room together.
It does. It does.
Yeah,
You
that's
think
funny.
the carpet pissers did this?
The what?
I said, you think carpet pissers did this?
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Jane Doe says just ask for replacements. Yeah, I could, but I don't know what color they'll give me.
Red.
No, they'll quality check them then, right?
So,
Obviously.
and I guess I didn't realize this either because you don't really see it from the pictures, but I love the truck bed that has
Yep.
the wood planks on the inside too.
Yep.
That's a feature you don't see in the pictures. And that's just another detail that they've done. That's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Too cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna build mine as a dump truck. I'm gonna hinge the back end.
Put a
Lift
big
the
smoke
back,
ball in the front
right.
of it.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah.
You
That
could
work.
put. Do I have it still?
Whatever he idea is coming up with, it's mine. I created it. I invented it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, he's hitting poles and stuff there.
Yeah. That's
What's that?
It's the Lieber scoop.
Might be a little aggressive.
No way.
No,
Way.
that is the grill that is missing with this build.
Yeah.
You know what this truck reminds me of? The one from Funny Farm.
Eating tacos?
No, Funny Farm.
Oh.
Remember that movie?
Yes. Was it Steve Martin?
It was Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase. Yeah.
Looks like the mailman's truck. One he'd come tearing down the road and almost hit him every day.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch that. It's been a while.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You've never
Now
seen
you have
Funny
to watch it.
What?
I don't think so.
Oh man, you got to watch it. It's classic.
Is it free on Disney Plus
Probably.
in the States or in Canada?
Probably
Canada. Yeah, because nothing's free in the States. No freedom.
nothing.
Gee shucks.
Gee shucks. Gee darn shucks.
So
Jane Doe says, "Nice job, everyone. Glad I could make the end of the build before work again. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you."
yes, you too.
thank you. Take care. So I highly recommend this. You know, you guys do too, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. 10 out of 10. Would build again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I agree with the tailgate having the 2 extra claws there. It's kind of tough. I'd have to look at the instructions again and see why they couldn't do 2.
Yeah, I think we can change that easy enough. That'd be a
But
simple
even the way
thing.
the window frames or the wall panel pieces slide in and create that seam,
Yeah.
really well done.
Good stuff.
Fantastic.
Chango says, "Do not throw it at the TV." I will not throw it at the TV.
He only throws
Reserve
sets he
that for
loves.
taking these and just.
Did that hit your china cabinet or something?
Maybe.
All the good china is gone.
His favorite coffee mug was sitting on the shelf. Apparently, just took her right off of there. She gone.
All right.
Oh my lord!
Guess
Every
you guys
time I
aren't
see
hosting
it,
Christmas
sounds like-
dinner this year.
It sounds like more glass is breaking. Like every time. It sounds like you had a bay room front window there. It's now gone.
Thanks for coming over for Christmas, everyone. Unfortunately, we have to drink out of paper cups this year.
I got plenty of those moose mugs.
Oh yeah, Snowlena, that's the ringtone I want. We got to record one of those.
Well, you can just go back on the stream and
Yeah, we'll pull it up.
just pull it from it right there.
That glass breaking? No. That's a McLaren hitting a wall at about 300 mile an hour. That's funny.
I think I've
Well-
seen that on Smarter Every Day.
Oh, Phoenix Dog, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah. You should see what he does for $100. He cuts a Titanic in half and whips it both ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break that sucker right in half.
I want to see you do like
Pick it up and slam it on the table.
that or like a backbreaker on it, just like cracking it over your knee.
No, just over his head, but it doesn't break and it knocks him out. Just goes down.
My heart will go on.
Oh,
Mine won't.
I'm so angry I didn't think of that first. So stupid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's always fun with these two cats on here, and Eric has to beg for permission to. Did you know there's a pumpkin wreath? You can put the pumpkins on it.
What? It's amazing.
It doesn't work.
Now you're just being silly.
No, I'm just being. Well, I had an extra pumpkin left over after I totally engineered how you can make them go in this thing by themselves and they don't fall out. Well,
Mine's a
take all
milk.
the credit. It was all me. But yeah, it's a blast as always, and yeah, we'll be back probably next Friday. I'm assuming with something wild and crazy. Perhaps I don't know if we're gonna do that Porsche right away. I'm kind of itching to do that. Something with a question mark on it.
Yes, Brick Girl, you need this truck for
You
sure.
do, girl. Yeah, we do for sure.
Yeah, she was on the fence too, right? With it.
Well, now she got off, and she's. I mean, after she saw how you can place everything on the front of the truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about the delivery of the product.
Right.
That's
Which
right.
Lego does a poor job, by the way, of illustrating that
Right.
on the box
they
or the
switched up every-
instructions.
Yeah.
They must have rushed the graphic design portion of this set.
Do it have a tailgate? Yep, it do. Oh, are you gonna whip the? There's the tailgate.
And that is a printed piece. Careful what you finger.
Lego.
Printed piece.
This printed piece right here is awesome.
Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. But yeah, we'll get that tree built up and put it in here and see what it looks like. Yeah.
What year was that
I'm
Christmas
gonna
tree
do
from?
that too and pretend it was my idea. What's that?
What year was that Christmas tree from?
2019. It was when the Batmobile came out.
Was that the one
Good
where,
Friday
or was it last year where there
or
was
Black Friday.
one of the Christmas trees that you could get in store?
Yeah,
and then
it
they
was.
changed it at the last second.
I
One of
believe
those
so.
builds last year, right?
Yep, I believe so. Yeah, this one was Black Friday 2019. With it came out the same as the '89 Batmobile because it was crazy because they gave away that mini '89 Batmobile, which is still one of the best gift purchases that they've given away.
That one I didn't get.
And it was that tree.
That tree. I got a couple of those.
And they gave away an in-store like little car polybag too.
Yeah.
I think 2019
The
Black
2019
Friday was the last time they had the Joker Manor in stock.
I think you're right.
And that's when they had it on a steep
I think you're right.
discount.
Yep, I think you're right.
And I went back on a few hours after. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to order it. And it was sold out and never got back in stock again after.
Yeah, I screwed up on the Batmobile because it was like, I can't remember what happened. I waited or whatever, and it was by the time I got around to buying it was gone because the Batmobile promo wasn't out. It was quick.
Yeah, it was gone that
One
day.
day.
I want to say.
Yeah. I went in the next day to pick up the Batmobile, and the promo was already gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sucked, but what do you do? Can't get everything, I guess. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for being here as always, and yeah, we'll see you next week. So, stay safe.
Take care.
Have a good night, everyone.